There we go. Look at that.
And then the other part of it is like you send it through Discord. I can't copy the link for whatever reason. If I click
You shouldn't
the
have to
top
copy
link,
it. You should just be able to click it.
if I click it, it opens up in Safari. If I don't click it, it opens up. I have to open it up in Chrome. It only works in Chrome. So I'm like, and you're like, you come in. I'm like, I've tried 6 different times to try to get this link to open up in Chrome, and I can't get it to go. So
I've gotta get over to your house once I fully am 100% again and get your technology world fixed over there. It's a mess.
Like I want you to sit here and see how it happens. I'm just like, what the heck?
So I know it's a disaster. But thanks to those who've already joined us. What up, everybody? Happy Friday. Griffins and Rockford got underway. It is currently scoreless still, but the game is underway. How was your Friday, sir?
It was so slow and nothing really crazy until I got home.
It's the most you've ever texted me on a Friday. I'm like, it's gotta be dead at work for you.
It's so slow. And you worked a half a day?
I worked a full day.
Oh, you just started late?
Yeah.
Full day.
Yeah, full day. Yeah, started late. Ooh, good save, Coase, already.
Good save. Oh, a couple.
So, for those who don't know already, so Coase is getting the start tonight. Hiroshi makes his long-awaited return to the lineup, which is super exciting. Les Perance is still injured. Vero is also still injured as well. So, we still are down Les Perance, but we got Hiroshi back, which is a huge boost. I can't believe he's still second in the team in scoring after missing what? It feels like a month?
Yeah, maybe no, it's before Christmas. So
yeah, so it's more than a month now.
Middle of December.
He's still second in scoring behind Berge. I mean, okay, so he's tied for second in scoring with Edvinson, but I know, right? Mazur's so catching up though. He's only 2 points behind. He's only 2 points behind, man.
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Taro. He's on that line with Casper and Berge.
Yeah, Casper and Berge. Yeah. So that should be really interesting to see how that works out.
Should be good because Casper was on the 3rd or 4th line before Taro left, and so because Taro's sneaky good. He gets those assists like very quietly. He racks them up, so it'll be good to see him try to see if we can get Casper going a couple more goals here. Or Berge.
I mean, between Casper and Hiroshi, the setups for Berge should just be perfect, right?
That should be fantastic. Like if he can't finish these, then I'm worried.
Yeah, right. I'd be terrified at that point. And then the other development right before we started this stream was Simon Edvinson's not taking part in the All-Star game. He is unable to participate, but he is playing in this game tonight. So let the speculation begin there.
Yeah, when Elaine said us that, I was like, I had to double check to see. He's playing tonight. Yep, he's in there. And then he's out on the ice. So it's not an injury. It's not anything of that. I'm wondering how long has this been under wraps?
I have a lot of questions about it, right? Like, it's weird that it just came out today randomly in an AHL article. The team hasn't said anything. I haven't heard anything in the broadcast. I missed the coach's show, unfortunately. But I mean, we could speculate all night. We could speculate this whole live stream. What's happening with Simon? Why isn't he going to San Jose to be in the All-Star game? But I mean, I think there's an obvious answer here.
He's being traded.
I don't think no, he's not. That's not. Shut up. I think Sherratt's going to miss more time than the team originally thought.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think they're sick of paying Brogan his mileage fee every week.
Brogan got all caught up on his audiobooks, his podcast, so he's done. That's why I think they gave Wyatt the time, and then they turn around and pull Brogan right up after 5 times.
Oh, it was a new week. It was a new week, new podcast.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I mean, it is weird. I don't really understand the thought behind it. It sucks for Berkey. I think he was pretty excited to make that trip with Simon. I think they were going to have a good time together. Yeah. And now it's just going to be Berge because it's not like the NHL where they just replace it with a guy from your team. They actually replaced him with a guy from Manitoba, which is about the best news that anyone on that team has gotten in a while. So,
yeah, it looks like we're on a delay based off. There's a issue with the plexiglass.
Ooh,
behind the net. So I
missed that.
Yeah, there's a small issue. That's why they're just showing fans right now, but there's an issue. One of the pillars have coming off, so they're trying to figure out how to fix it. Um,
Classic, classic.
yeah,
I don't think either
we're
team is. Oh, I don't think Rockford's played at home recently either. So makes
you can
sense.
tell because there's like no fans in the stands either, so they probably
Bob
forgot
said it's
to.
a pretty loud crowd tonight.
Maybe you had me turn my volume down, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone else wanted to hear the echo through your headset there. But yeah,
Plays resumed, so they fixed it.
so far
Oh, look at
interesting
those
start for Grand.
pads!
Yeah, Coast has
Look,
got new pads. They look
those are
clean.
sick.
Yeah,
Little red
yeah. He
flare, half
he
red,
needed
half
those.
white.
Yeah. Oh, Silver Plum breakaway. Oh, he whiffed.
Oh, I'm on a
So
delay.
classic. Of course you are.
I'm
I'll try
always
to
on a
delay
delay.
mine for you slightly. I can see
No.
your reflection in the mirror there. So I'm just gonna see. Now, interesting though. Interesting start for this one for Grand Rapids. Is like what Rockford's got 5 shots on goal already to Grand Rapids 0, which is a concern. This happened with Rockford one other time before. Ironic. I think it's the last time we streamed them or did a watch along for a game.
Oh, jeez. The
No, all right, we did that on a Saturday, not the Friday game where Kosa had a crazy streak of saves going.
Yeah, we tried to do it Friday, but it was too quick, so, we did it Saturday, but,
Yeah,
I'm hoping, like, tonight like, we just watched the Wing I don't know if you watched the Wings the other night, but they kinda just mailed it in against Ottawa, and, they had 1 foot in the door on the way to the All-Star break and 1 foot on the ice, so, I'm hoping these Griffins do not do that tonight. I hope we have a real like, they come out and compete, try to we need the points. We need the points bad against Rockford.
yeah. I mean, we need the points and we don't. We are solid in that second or sorry third place in the division, but only 2 points behind Texas. So a Texas loss tonight and a Griffins win, and we're tied for second place with Texas. Which before Christmas, I think Bob said we were down 13 points to them.
Jeez.
So
Sounds
absolutely
about right.
crazy. Let's
Yeah,
see. Let me
because
check in on the
I remember
Texas
this
game real
because
quick.
we had 4 straight against Texas, and you're like, "If we win all 4, we're gonna be within a point or we're right there with them." And then what happened? We won 1 game out of the 3.
It's
I think we took them to
11 minutes
overtime on
left.
another one.
11 minutes left in the first. Texas is up 1-0 on Bakersfield right now. So
Oh, and
we'll
Bakersfield's
keep an eye on
good
that.
too. So we got a chance.
Yeah, they've had two tough matchups back to back weekends here. That could be a gift for us.
I hope so.
God, we need it. That gift just to make up for the slow start. I mean, this team only had a slow start because they didn't know each other. They were trying to figure each other out. And Dan Watson, man, he deserves a lot of credit for where this team is at right now. The turnaround so far this season has been incredible.
Yeah, the team is gelling. The team, I mean, we're looking at the exact same thing what we saw in Toledo last year. And you look at Toledo now with the new coach, Pat Mickish, and they're just having trouble all over the board.
Yeah, they're struggling.
I don't know if they got
But
flat tires on the bus or what.
it's what it feels like, man. It's like we keep hearing from people that are watching them closely. It's just they're not making adjustments, and that's a concern. Dan Watson
Well,
knows how to make these adjustments with his team, and I'm curious to see when he's going to start making those adjustments. Because what was it last week? Toledo had a terrible game Friday, Saturday, and then had a players only meeting after that game, and then lit up their opponent 9-1.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, man.
The
So
players only
like,
meeting.
yeah, that's important stuff. Those meetings are not just fun meetings. If there's a players only meeting held by the player leadership, it's crazy.
It's not at the bar.
No, it is definitely not. Oh, shout out to Heather here. Told us to check Elaine's update. Simon Edmondson is dealing with a minor injury. He's not expected to miss any games with the Griffins, but the medical team felt it was best for him to rest during the All-Star break.
It's probably his
So,
shoulders for carrying this team.
or his fists from
Okay.
beating Angus Crookshank in the back of the head.
Yeah. Oh, player
But
off with
there,
his helmet. You got to get off the ice, buddy.
yeah, gotta skate off. Oh, he went for the hit. Get him off.
Yeah.
Are they calling? No, they're not calling it. Of course, they're not calling it.
Bunch of wusses.
But Kosa makes a nice, easy save there. But yeah, that's a good update to have. Thanks to Elaine for sharing that. But now we can't speculate all night. What are we going to talk about?
I mean, we could still. What's his injury? What is it? Okay, actually, I gotta give me 2 minutes. I just gotta take chicken out of the grill. That's all.
Get some for me?
Yeah, if you want some, you come over. I know it's a little bit
fun.
cold, so I'm like, I was supposed to pull it before I came up here, and I'm like, ah. But I'm like, with how cold it is outside,
Amateur.
the grill's taking taking a little bit of effect. Hopefully here we get a goal.
We are on the power play, so let's see what happens here.
And we didn't do a preview episode this week, so I have no idea what Rockford is on the power play or penalty kill. So
I can
maybe
update that while you're gone. So have fun. Go get your stuff before you burn it. Jeez. This guy. As he gets really close to it, that was awkward for everybody involved. Wow. This guy shows up late and leaves his chicken on the grill. My God. Halfway through this power play here, no real opportunities for the Griffins so far, which is unfortunate. The power play has been better lately. I'm just hoping they can keep that going here, but this Rockford team has seen us quite a bit, so we got to pull out some new tricks from the bag there, try to get past these guys. Drew Comesso is in net again for Rockford too, which if you guys have paid attention to any of our past episodes, Comesso is an extremely talented goaltender with a thorn in this team's side. So it's interesting to see him and Coase matched up again tonight because they usually keep a really low scoring game. So let's hope that stays that way. But yeah, power play almost over already and really no opportunity. Rockford is just shutting it down and not letting Grand Rapids establish themselves at all. And I say that, and they finally do in Casper with a great opportunity, but Comesso shuts the door. Randy, I hope that Burger King was delicious, sir. That sounds fantastic right now. I could go for some Burger King onion rings, always. Yeah, I agree. The power play was kind of ugh there. That was not pretty. Let's see here. Yeah, that looked ugly. Let's see what they can do with it, though. Nice face-off win. Nice opportunity to shine, rip it wide. Darn it, Shine. All right, Nick's back. We got to stop talking about him.
Look at this weirdo sitting here talking about himself.
I was talking all kinds of trash about you. Just kidding.
As he should.
I should. Well, it's because you forgot your chicken on the grill that this power play sucked.
Well,
I'm blaming you. The question everybody wants to know, did you burn the food?
No, I didn't burn the food. No. It's good.
Nobody asked that. I was the only one to that.
Yeah, I made my signature recipe tonight. So it's salsa chicken. And we're going to do some chicken and rice bowls with cheese, chips. So the recipe is super simple. If anybody is wondering, you put chicken and you just dump salsa on top of it. That's it. That's all it is. It's super easy, super simple.
You don't season the chicken before that?
I actually did. I put a little bit of seasoning on it. You could do a taco seasoning on it. Here we are on the Hockey Town West podcast, and
yeah, this has now become a cooking podcast. Apparently, Cooking with Nick. It's a new segment of the podcast.
You know, this will be great for our interview that we have set up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I know, right? Whoa! Drop a little teaser on our soon-to-be interview. Oh man!
Oh, look at all those black marks on his new pads.
I know, right? Those pads are sick. Those look good.
Those look fantastic. I wonder if he connected with Magnus to be able to
get these. They're not that style. That's a whole different level of style.
Yeah. They're pretty good, though.
I'll try to get a screen grab of them to throw up on here at some point.
Did you are you watching the NHL All-Star game at all?
Why would I? Sorry.
Yeah. My buddy just called me. He was like, before we jumped on here, he said that it's crazy good. He really likes it. He's a huge hockey fan. I'm like, maybe we'll actually watch it. Are you going to watch the AHL All-Star game?
I will watch the AHL All-Star game 100%.
Do they still do skills comp and everything? Like inform the
Oh yeah. They
the
do all
viewers,
that.
the listeners.
Yep, they do the
Really?
skills competition, and it's a 3-on-3 tournament usually, but it's way more intense than the NHL one. Way more.
Is there a lot more
Those kids
money
actually take
involved?
it
Is that why?
seriously.
I remember catching a
Those
little
kids
bit of it.
actually care. All right, I gotta grab the Cosa pads here. I'm gonna throw it up on Twitter.
That was a sweet photo we put up there earlier today. I grabbed that one
It was.
from, I think it was against the Rockford game. I wish you could
Oh,
download those off of the website, and I
oh,
wish
Edmondson with a great opportunity. My God,
the height difference between Amadeus and Elmer. Oh my
the
god,
height difference is hilarious.
uh, yeah, I wish they put those photos and they labeled them and, like, put them in player folders or something, so it was like, "Oh, here's a bunch of Kosa ones," or, "Here's a bunch of Marco Cat," like, they don't. That's the Griffins need to get on that.
What do you
They'd
mean?
be
They
like,
share
"Oh,
pictures after every game.
oh." I know, but they're not labeled. They're not, like, organized at all. You have to literally go through all of them. So I was, like, trying to find an
Not
updated
that hard.
Kosa one. Yeah. I had to go through and find all the games he's played, then go to the schedule, go to the game
It's,
center,
it's
go to the
not
photos, go to Flickr because that's where they upload them to. Well, this is looking good. Grand Rapids has gotten better, 5 shots to 6. They're competing. They're hustling out there.
Yeah, there's some
That's good
compete.
to
I
see.
mean, we literally
Oh,
said after what 5 minutes in, I was like, wow, they're down 5 shots to none, and it's 6-5 in shots now. So
the
boys woke
adjustment.
up, they got their legs under them, and they're going.
There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go.
And a
Who is
missed
this? Who
tripping
is
call
this?
there, classic.
Zach Aston Reese with the
Oh
wheels.
yeah,
Oh,
Reese is flying.
oh no. And they lose it. They put it all the way back into Kosa, so he plays it out.
Classic.
Dang, that his Zach Aston Reese had some. I've never seen him skate that fast.
Some
And
say he's never gonna give you up, man.
he's never gonna let you down either. Could
Well, you
almost go
were
one day.
checking on your chicken. I was making a point of how much I hate that Drew Comesso's in that tonight. We have to face him yet again.
Uh, did you see? Okay, so they've got some fans out. There's a break-in play right now. Shots are 6-6, but these fans up here, they've got Chicago Blackhawks jerseys. Rockford's the affiliate. Did you see today that the NHL players had voted on the Chicago Blackhawks had the best overall jersey in the NHL, and then the second best was the Red Wings. Second best was the Red Wings. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. They're never gonna change that logo now, ever,
No,
because of
they
that.
at least.
Like,
I mean, they've already made their statement on that. They're never going to.
really?
No, yeah.
I feel like they need to go to like, what's the one that they have? Like the cross. They've got an alternate logo too. They wore
I don't
that
think you
for a
could.
little bit.
I don't think they could change it.
Oh,
I don't think.
I,
I mean, I don't think they should. Why should they?
why?
Yeah,
Well, because of all the history and culture and everything. Like it needs.
that they do a fantastic job of honoring actually, and have made plenty of statements on it. This is going to get too political already. I'm going to remove you and invite Randy.
Is he on?
Yeah,
Oh, pull him in.
I would have to actually physically invite him. He's in the chat, bro.
I don't have chat.
You definitely should.
You're restricting my abilities.
That's probably for everyone's sake.
Okay, I lied. I was in private chat.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Good job. Oh,
Oh,
9 minutes left.
Heather
Still
wants
tied
on?
0-0. Shots are tied now, too. Griffin's caught up in that. Wow. But about the last 6 minutes, they've only allowed Rockford one shot on goal, and they've gotten 6 of their own. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is crazy. So these just come in through Twitter?
Welcome to technology, sir. It's pretty crazy.
I don't know how any of this works.
We've done this before.
Once before,
Yeah.
and we didn't have any comments.
Yes, we did.
Okay, that I remember. Well, hey, Randy.
Yeah, everyone gets to see an insight again of what it's like recording with this fool.
Brandon does a great job of editing. Oh,
It's a chore in itself. Oh,
yeah. Oh boy. All
all
right.
right, we need to get
So,
something going here, man. Come on.
yeah, Simon just took it. They're taking it on his own. I was gonna say maybe a little
Texas
2-on-2
Stars
action right
update. They're now
here.
2-1 on Bakersfield.
They're winning. Jeez. Come on,
2-1 now.
Bakersfield.
I know, right? It feels weird being like, come on, go Bakersfield.
Oh,
Belleville
penalty
might
to the
get their
Grand
first
Rapids.
win in 6 too.
Bergie? It's in the middle of this little scuffle.
Yes, Randy, you asked what's up with 11. L'Esperance is out tonight. Again, he's been out the past couple games. He came back from injury after missing one game, and then immediately in that game was hurt again. So I don't think they're rushing him back anytime soon. I'm really curious what this lineup's going to look like when everybody comes back.
Yeah. You said you didn't get to watch the pregame?
No, sir. What question do you have?
So
I might have the answer.
I don't have a question, but Dan said that Matt Luff will be back by the end of the month.
That's so exciting.
So I didn't get to catch the rest of it, but yeah, by the end of the month, Matt Luff will be in. So it'll be interesting to see whose spot he takes or where. I mean, you got to fit him in. You got Taro and Lesby. It's gonna be interesting.
This lineup's going to get really interesting. I'll be really curious to see what it looks like between us and Toledo. Are we going to see some movement here? You think?
Well, who
We
do you
have
set
to.
down? Who do you set down?
Well, we can start that conversation.
Speech?
I mean,
Speech went
I
down
think
last year.
no, Spezia didn't go down last year. Spezia used to play for Toledo though.
Yeah, I remember he used to play for Toledo.
But
4-on-4 hockey for 2
I
years.
mean, Vero comes back. I mean, depending on how he plays when he comes back, that's an option. He's had some time in Toledo. Remember, they got to play 5 games in Toledo for playoff eligibility in Toledo too, if that's the case at some point in time.
We're talking
So
playoffs?
for Toledo, I mean, dude, yeah, they're on a bad streak. They're still like second in the conference. Like, calm down.
Yeah, I know.
Well, hopefully at that point we're still in the playoffs too, so we don't have to send people down. But at the same time, I mean,
We've surprisingly stayed healthy, which is like an anomaly, I feel.
You better knock on the desk right now. Like those are scary words to say, man.
Vero's been hurt, so he's been the odd man out. That's why he hasn't been playing since his 1-goal night. But yeah, you could see him drop it, but that's still not opening up a roster spot for somebody. Unless Brogan
It's
gets
4-on-4
sent to Detroit.
hockey right now too. You should probably say that it's 4-on-4. Bergie was mixing it up with Josh Healy there, so they got 2 each for roughing. Bergie's just full of anger and energy lately. It's funny.
It's good. Oh, come on, call that.
But yeah, I mean, we can address the elephant in the room when it comes to Toledo. Does Cross Hannah spend some time in Toledo? Did you just look for the elephant in your room?
Yeah. Only kidding.
Like Michael Bublé in the chat or in the podcast suddenly.
Did you see that message? Never mind. I don't know if I can disclose that.
Yeah, I saw it.
Let me. Oh, that was a good save by Drew Comesso. Yeah, maybe Cross goes down for a little bit. I think that would be good for him. Get a little practice with the, get a little confidence booster. That could be good for him. Just trying to think of who else could possibly. Can Matt Luff move down just for like
I don't know. I don't think so with his contract. So I believe his contract is a full-blown NHL contract. Like 99.9% There it is. I can pull up cat friendly and find out. But
I we're so heavy
I,
on defense, so it's like we can't set and we like this Griffins team is heavy all around actually, besides goalies.
which is a good problem to have. I mean, we can assume at some point, like, we're going to need that depth for something, right? Whether it's trades, whether it's injury, it's good to have, but these guys can't be sitting every other night. We can't keep shifting the lineup around every other night. We've got to get these guys some real minutes and consistent minutes. I mean, yeah, it went down there for conditioning, but look what Tuamisto did when he went down to Toledo. He absolutely tore it up, and he's come back and played so well since. A few
That's what I'm
games down
thinking.
there could be huge.
That's what I'm thinking. If Matt Love could go down there, I don't know. Could they slide him as like a conditioning stint,
I don't
and
know
then
what
bring
else.
him back up? um,
I'm very much stuck on the fact that if it's possible that Cross needs to go spend some time down there.
oh, good chance here.
Oh, little takeaway action. Come on, do something with it. And they did not. But yeah, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, but outside of trades and continuing just to rotate the lineup like we've been, it's it's gonna get weird. I mean, because you'll have a Lesperance coming back. You have two forwards and another defenseman still to come back. And who's sitting tonight? McIsaac's sitting tonight, right?
Yep,
And
Vero sitting. He's
oh,
out with
Vero's
injury.
hurt.
Yep, Lespi's out.
Yep.
You've got
So your
Nolan.
healthy
Nolan Stevens is in
scratches.
tonight.
Yeah, he's in. So your healthy scratches tonight are what? It's going to be McIsaac and Cross.
Yep, and New Power. No, New
Yep,
Power's
you're
out.
right. Wyatt is out tonight. You're right.
Oh, New Power's out.
I had to double check myself on this lineup sheet here, but yeah, New Power's out. So two defensemen are already sitting that are healthy. That's not again. It's not a bad problem to have, but you can only imagine that someone's going to spend some time down in T Town, man. Like, and I think most of their fans would welcome it at this point.
Might help because of
Honestly,
this bad tear that they're on. I mean, that's a good point. Like maybe we look at is there anybody that they can drop? Like is who's not doing well? And I would say
hold on, you got to
Cross. I
speak
mean,
up. I can't hear you.
like who's not doing well? Like I would have to say Cross. So
Oh yeah,
like
100%.
and then that just brings in the question of like, can he be moved? Can they do
I mean,
conditioning?
Cross Hannes is 32 games played this season, 3 goals, 4 assists. It's like 7 points on the season.
What how's his penalty minutes?
28. He's calmed down.
Does he still lead
But
the
I
team
mean,
or no?
no, he doesn't lead the team. Now, after
Simon
last
does.
weekend, no, he does not lead the team.
Oh,
Shine, Didier, New Power, and Edvinson and Mazer are your top 5 in penalty minutes.
our D is feisty.
I mean,
Randy, they're
yeah.
double teaming 48. I see that. They're just
Oh
trying
yeah,
to make
they're
a
all over
burger.
Bergie tonight.
They're just trying to make a burger. 2
I'm leaving
pieces of
that one
bread,
alone.
burger in the middle.
God. Yeah, I hope they
You
watch
can
some
edit
tape from
that
the
out,
Belleville
can't you?
game. You probably should. No, this is live, sir. Welcome to the party.
I'm just playing.
Oh God. Again, folks,
What do we got? 4 people
editing
in
is
here.
fun.
Oh, this might be a good chance. Grand Rapids finally took over the shots on goal.
They have shut down Rockford since we brought it up. Like, that was
I
5
told you
minutes
Dan
into the
Watson
period.
listens.
I don't think he's listening right now, buddy.
That's his loss.
I think he's got more important things to worry about. Oh,
Oh, that was a great play.
good opportunity for Rafferty there, but he was still picturing 131. Missed it.
Elmer just took that puck. Well,
Oh, another attempt for Brogan there. Good attempt.
damn. What time do you got on yours? I'm at 3:21. Oh, just wait for the face off. Oh, somebody's got a cool pink Rockford one. That looks pretty cool. That
Those pink
older
Rockford
lady.
jerseys.
Yeah. We've got the pink game coming up soon for Sensory. Sensory game's coming up.
Sensory Awareness Night. Yeah, that's very soon.
Yeah.
Isn't it like next? It's not next weekend, is it?
No. I think it's like 2 more weeks, I think. But they're the black jerseys with like highlighter pink.
Oh, that's
Highlighter
right.
highlighter pink GR symbol, kind of like the red and
Oh, the
white
Safe
one.
Coast.
So I that's one that I circled that I was like, I would really like to have this one. I don't know if I will be able to. Yeah, you're right there, Randy. Soderblom is looking more and more confident. I like that little play that he had there. He was skating fast. They must have
He,
fixed his equipment.
he's no longer looking like Bambi on skates. I will say
Mm,
that. I'll give him that bump right there. But that's about it. We got to see it. We got to see it consistently, though. 2 games, 3 games is something. Let's see it for
yeah,
10. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's a nice little streak going.
I do
All
like it.
right. I
Yeah,
there's got to be a plan for him. There's just so much potential with Elmer. Here's
there
my
really
question for
is.
you. So I was gonna put this on the pod because I was thinking of like topics for the next couple episodes.
Yeah.
So you brought up the point of like Albert Johansson will leave if he's not up in Detroit next year. Like he'll force his way
I'm
out.
not the one that I can't confirm that, but that's my thought process on it.
Who else do you think?
I don't, here's the thing. I don't want to think that anyone's going to leave. Like,
Oh, now that I put you on the spot.
no, it's a
I
valid thought. I see what you're
Yeah.
trying to do here, but you're wrong. Like, it is a valid thought. If you're not going to give these guys time, they're going to look elsewhere if they know they're good enough. And Albert Johansson is good enough to make that crack at the NHL. 100%.
That was a
100%.
that was such an interesting night of like just recording because it wasn't a thing that we were like talking about, and it was just kind of organically happened. And respectfully, we both disagree with each other.
Respectfully, yes, we do.
Respectfully, I was like, "Dang, we've been talking for 3 hours," but I was like, I text Maria. I was like, "Well," I go, "This is a long one," but respectfully, we had a disagreement. We're okay about it, but
Oh,
it'll
yeah, I'm
be
not mad
interesting to
about
see
it.
how it's edited out tomorrow.
And the
It it
whole thing
it
was in
wasn't.
there.
Yeah.
You're
I
welcome.
which it's fine, like, I didn't complain about
Well,
it, I was like,
again, for everyone watching, I'm pretty sure everyone can agree that no one wants to tune into a podcast and listen to us talk about the same topic that everyone else is. No one's talking about the thought of what happens if Albert Johansson doesn't get that opportunity. And I mean, whoa, what the heck?
"What happened? Where
Who
did the
did
puck
that?
go?
I don't know.
Where"
I don't. Is Casper shooting short side again? I can't tell. Rockford's feed is very blurry.
It's shaky.
That too. But
I so Oh,
But
good,
again,
good.
like, so what I was saying is, yeah, like, no one wants to tune into a podcast and hear the same opinion on 6 different podcasts. We're not the only hockey podcast in the world, right? So at the same time, we're going to have those conversations where we're both going to clearly disagree with each other, but that's a good conversation to have because it does get the thought process going. I'm like, okay, where does this end up? Because there's no
Oh,
way around it. There is a log jam on defense. Oh, Spezia. Or
no!
not Spezia, Casper.
He Was it Casper? Casper had a good chance there. Did he and then
Nope.
he come right back?
Didier. Griffins
I was
on
gonna
the
say
board.
I was like, "It was 44." Thank God, that's awesome.
Didier needed that one. 1 minute
Nice
24
one
left in the first,
from the
and the
cat.
Griffins take the lead. Didier, what a shot! Don't worry, folks. I'm grabbing it for Twitter right now. I'll get it up there for you if you're not able to watch the game.
Put
But
that go back just a little bit and get Casper on there too, because that was a good chance by him.
yeah,
And
I'm literally starting it at the minute 40-second mark of the face-off
yeah,
there. So,
a little Florida
oh,
Panther jersey in there. That's fantastic. Yeah, I
they're
mean, it
lost.
did bring up what?
I said they're lost.
uh, I mean, it did bring up a good point, and it was just like I don't know. I want to like dive into it deeper, not tonight, but we'll dive into it deeper later. Of
We'll make
like,
something to talk about in the intermission. Jesus,
well, I gotta get my food. I'm
you don't
gonna
get to
leave you.
eat during this.
I'm gonna leave you for just a minute just to grab my food and to get it built. But
This guy.
honestly I haven't ate a real meal in over a day and a half. I'm going back to fasting, and so I've just been like
Which one of
protein
the two of
bars.
us was sick? Like,
Yeah, I think maybe mentally I'm just not all there today either. So I think it's because I haven't had like a real meal. Um,
that's fair.
yeah, I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to get back into the fasting diet.
Oh
But
God.
I think it opens up a list for others like that we can talk about later of who you know who could potentially because they're not getting their chance. And I'm excited for our guest in a couple weeks because
I'm very excited.
well, sorry, I should have prefaced this. So we have another reporter, not that guest, but a different guest, and they are a big I don't know if I can even say it, but they're a big fan of Albert Johansson. So it'll be interesting to pick their brain about what is going on and how she feels about where he could end up.
Oh,
Or
I'm still very excited about that because I'm going to bring it up again, and it's going to be 2-1, and you're screwed.
what? No, I think. Oh, well, wait. Have you talked to her or no?
No, I just know.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. I'm okay with it.
I'm just messing with you. Go get your food real quick if you're going to go get your food real quick.
All right, break down the
It is the
stats.
first intermission. The Griffins are up 1-0, leading the shots 11-7. After starting the first 6 minutes of this game, 0 for 6, or sorry, Rockford was 6 shots and Griffins was 0. So Grand Rapids has completely shut down the Rockford Ice Hogs team, and they have had 0 good opportunities since about the 6-minute mark of the first. So Grand Rapids has struggled with their starts all season. Seeing them get these starts like this the past few games, this is great. Now we just can't see a second period collapse like we saw against Belleville in Grand Rapids last Saturday. That cannot happen. But I have a feeling with the goaltender that's in net right now, we're not going to see that collapse. I feel like that kind of really fell on Michael Hutchinson. Unfortunately, he looked extremely shaky when he came into that game. Even Nick had said it to me when he was sitting next to me at the game, and I don't think Coast is going to be as shaky as he was. So hopefully we see a solid second period like we saw the second half of this first, and we roll through Rockford here with some points. So hopefully that happens. If you're wondering where the other guy is, Nick's off getting his food that he started cooking right before we did this, because scheduling these is fun when you have full-time jobs. But anybody, if they want to throw a question in the chat for us, please do. We're here to answer them. First intermission, so not a ton of stuff exciting going on right here in front of us for the game, but we'll talk hockey all night long if we have to. So, and yes, thank you, Randy, for the period update because we're running in a slight delay, so appreciate it. Oh, how's everyone's week been, though? Hopefully, everyone had a great week. If anyone watching the NHL All Star Skills of the game, I don't know which one's happening right now. Let me know what they think of that because I have no interest in tuning into that right now. Oh, all right. I wish Nick was back for this question. Amadeus Lombardi or Marco Casper, who has the higher peak? I had to answer this without him. So I think honestly, they both have about the same ceiling. One's just going to take significantly longer to develop, and I think that's going to be Marco Casper is going to be the first one to get to the NHL for sure. Amadeus, I think, knows he's got probably 2 or 3 years in the AHL before he's making that sniff. I mean, his hockey sense is through the roof, and he makes really smart plays with the puck. He's just getting out muscled left and right because of his size. I mean, he is significantly smaller. He uses his speed to his advantage more than anybody else in the team. And honestly, almost Datsukian like takeaways constantly. So he has the skill sets there. It's just going to take more time. And Marco Casper, we said it in the beginning half of the season that he was going to take some time to get adjusted to North American ice, being his first season here. And I mean, as you've seen in the past 10 games, he is absolutely on a tear right now and playing some of the most confident hockey we've seen him play. So I can only assume that Casper is going to get that shot first, but Amadeus is a sneaky late round pick to pay attention to. And if you're interested in Amadeus, I'll drop some hints here. Pay attention to the podcast soon because you never know who we might be talking to. So, yeah, both fantastic players. Lucky that we have them on our team. And I'm very interested to see what their development path looks like. Good question. Thank you. Randy kind of agreed there. Marco Casper's sweet, or Marco Casper for sure. Lombardi's sweet, and he is going places. I agree. I agree, Randy. Love Amadeus. He's just a great kid too. If you ever get the chance to talk to him, man, he's such a nice and intelligent person when it comes to the game. He loves to talk the game, but he'll talk about life too with you. It's crazy. He's also a huge cook, apparently. Loves cooking. Crazy. Him and Carter Mazer are roommates this year too, which makes it even more fun. Hopefully, he's on the same workout plan. Mazer's put on some bulk this offseason and this year. And I'm not ignoring people when I'm looking down. I'm just trying to get the clips on Twitter because if I ask Nick to do this and post things on Twitter, it'll be a absolute you know what. Any other questions out there? We gotta figure out what to have for dinner tonight. I think pizza's the move. Whatever chicken Nick was having sounded great, but pizza is definitely the move for me, I think. Typing on iPads. Oh, there he is. Welcome back. Hopefully, he brought some chicken for everybody.
This chicken is
back?
freaking. This chicken is bomb.
Oh my god, he came back so much louder.
I mean, I'm here. I'm just I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna mute while I eat too, so you don't hear me chewing. But
The most professional live stream I've ever seen in my life. We are not professionals by any means.
if we were professionals, we would be getting paid. We don't get paid. I think that's the difference between a professional and us.
You mean we just do this for fun?
I mean, I'm
I had to
having a
make sure I
ton of
didn't.
fun. I don't know if
I had to
you're
make sure I
having
didn't have
fun.
spelling errors in the post. It's funny too because normally when we're not doing a live stream and watching the game, like our clips end up on Twitter so much faster, and then live stream, like I start talking to you guys, and I look back down and I was like, "What was I clipping again?" Like there was a Kosa save I had clipped somewhere in there, but now I can't find it in my saved clips because I don't remember what happened. But the Didier goal has been posted. That's all that matters. The Griffins are up 1-0 after one. This is a great start. I love this. This is good vibes continued from last weekend.
Oh, Amadeus Lombardi or Marco Casper? Who has the higher peak?
Yeah, you missed that answer. You can give your opinion though. I gave mine.
What did you say?
I want to hear your opinion first. Don't tell him.
Higher peak, I would say Amadeus Lombardi has a higher peak because he was a 7th round pick. He's not expected to go like to the show, but he has the higher peak. Marco Casper's drafted what, number 7? What pick was he? I don't remember what pick. Whatever he was a first round pick. He's supposed to go to the show. He's supposed to be like the number. They drafted him for the number 2 center spot. I think now he'll teeter between 2 and 3. But what?
It's just funny because it's the opposite of what I said.
That's okay. But that's because Nate Danielson will come in, and who knows if he'll be in Grand Rapids or he'll be in Detroit next year. But he's what? You think he's going to be in Detroit?
Yeah. That kid is so good. He's so talented.
He is good.
He's automatically like the 3rd best center on that team as he stands right now without a whole offseason of development.
You still need. I think he's still going to struggle with size, just like Amadeus is struggling here in Grand Rapids with size. I think he's still too young. It's going to take him time to beef up, get adjusted to the size of play. There's no way he's taking faceoffs and winning against grown men.
I mean, it's possibly. Got gifts. Oh, here we go.
This is a good
from
one.
YouTube here. Got gifted a Red Wings jersey blank. Where should I take it to get Lark's name and number on it? Vintage
It's
Detroit
Detroit.
all day long.
Yep.
Vintage Detroit is the only place you should get your Detroit merchandise. They do fantastic work. They are fantastic people to work with, and the turnaround time on their stuff is so fast. I think we had a Griffins. It was Tipograph. There was an event that you can go meet a bunch of the Griffins players, and Heather, my girlfriend, was going to be gifted a Elmer Soderblom jersey for Christmas, a Red Wings one, because that is her favorite player. But that event kind of came up out of nowhere, and we had to plan for that. So I was able to go to Vintage Detroit, get that ordered and shipped out probably within 3 days of putting the order in and having it in time for that. They do, and the quality is top notch. So we're not paid by them. We're not sponsored by them. Would love to be, my God. But they do fantastic work. We will stand by them the whole time. And you are welcome for that answer.
We're working on it. We'll be sponsored by
right.
it soon. But if you're looking for a hoodie, check out Everything Hockey. They do sponsor us, and their hoodies are fantastic.
Yeah, everythinghockey.com. Use code WEST, get 10% off your order, and it helps out the show. So go check them out. They make fantastic stuff. And no, our stuff's not here yet, Nick.
I was going to ask you earlier. We thought maybe it'd be here by Friday. Oh, so we're going to tell you this. So Spencer, one of our Patreon listeners, messaged me, I think it was Wednesday night. Messaged me at 8:02. Goes, hey, because we talked about some mystery hockey jerseys, because I won one back in May or something last year, and then he got one. He goes, how legit is this company? Like, how does this work? Because it seems kind of shady when you do these. And at the time last year, I was like $85, whatever. Like, I'll just do it and see what happens. Well, I won that one. I won another, and then I didn't win one for a long time. You have to literally be on there like at 7:59 and get ready to post on their tweet. Oh, Heather. And so he messaged me at like 8:02, and I'm like, he goes, did you get into the new one for tonight? And I'm like, bro, there's no way. I definitely missed it. And I just sent a message over Medium, and sure enough, I won another mystery jersey. So I have now 3 hockey mystery jerseys total for about a year now. I've been doing this with them. So,
and have any of them been worth it for you?
No, the first one was a plain Vancouver Canucks blank Fanatics jersey. Not great. Then the second one was a little bit cooler. It was a Winnipeg Jets Blake Wheeler one. And this third one, I don't know yet. I won't have it for probably the end of this month or beginning of next month. So they do have some cool ones in there. I keep hoping that I'll get a cool one, but I continue to get Canadian hockey jerseys. So
oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
They're based out of Canada, so I assume that that's where they get a lot of them. The weird part is every time they message you, they go, please tell us which one you had before, if you've won one, or let us know if it's your first one. And I'm like, okay. And then the next message is like, they always send paragraphs because they're on a limit of how many tweets that or DMs that they can send through Twitter. So they're like the very next paragraph. Oh, nice. DA 9125. Yeah. I mean, it was cool to have one like Blake Wheeler. He's a good player. A Jets one. I don't have any affiliation to the Jets, but like the Vancouver Canucks
their jerseys. Like
they're
cool jerseys.
I hope I never get a Chicago. I hope I never get a Chicago Blackhawks one. That's the one that I'm like, don't want to get. But
I was gonna say when they ask you. When they ask you like who you've gotten before, do you just tell them a Blackhawks one just so they don't send you one?
I almost did that last time, but I didn't. So before I lose my train of thought, the third paragraph says, we don't know what you're getting. They're all wrapped individually. Yeah, that's true, Andy. And you'll get what you get. We don't know what you got. And I'm like, so why do you ask which ones I already have? Because what would be the point of that? You have to know some sort of what has already been sent to me.
Yeah, I know they're legit. Like we see people all over hockey Twitter getting their jerseys. I don't mess with it. See, okay,
that's
not the worst Blackhawk to get.
Yeah, that's not a bad one to get. Was it signed?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or
Those
like was it
signed
a
ones I
specialty
assume are
one?
super rare in those.
Yeah. I didn't even see what the I didn't even see what the special jersey was in this launch either. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw it up there in the world and see if what I get. So I really need to stop buying jerseys. Because Maria got
You
me
have a
the Eiserman
problem.
one. I know. Maria got me the Eiserman one. I bid on that cider one. I got the signed cider one through the Dash auction. No, not signed. Was it just a regular Chicago Blackhawks one, or was it like a specialty one? I'll give it a minute to sign. And then so yeah, I got the specialties were signed goalies. Oh, I don't have a goalie jersey yet, so that would be kind of cool. Um, but yeah, I got the Mo Sider one, I got the Steve Eiserman one, and then I got this mystery one, and I feel like I have another one. Did I get another one? No, you were trying to give me a
Just to check
toaster one.
around the room.
Yeah, you tried to give me the toaster one. I'm like, I'm not doing a toaster one. But
The toaster ones are sick.
I know
I
Heather.
don't
I
know
was
what you're
trying.
talking about, Heather. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking
I,
about.
oh, you both. Oh, she threw you in there too.
Yeah.
Um, I I wasn't trying to get the cider one. I knew the limit was 450, and then the Lions were losing, and I was like, all right, 460. And I was like, okay, 475. That's my last bid. I'm done. Like the $25 goes to charity for the Griffins Youth Foundation, which I was okay with paying another $25. But Cider's my favorite NHL player. I wanted to put him, and I knew that the chances of me getting a signed one was going to be impossible. Like getting him to sign the one that I have of him already.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Good luck there. I'd
but I
like to
do have
point
his.
out.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I do have his rookie card, so maybe if I do find him, I could get that one signed. So, uh,
That would be
maybe
sick.
next year, Traverse City.
I want to point out that as the referees are hitting the ice here, and looks like we're getting closer to the second period, that the Josiah Didier goal that got the Griffins on the board first was assisted by Casper and Mr. Hiroshi in his first game back. Already got an assist. So look at that. We kind of called that at the beginning, and we knew he'd be sneaky on that one. And look at that. Here we go. So,
It's those
and
secondary assists.
yes, Heather, we know we both have far too many. Nick is way worse in the jersey realm than me. Way worse. How
No.
many are you up? I don't even want to know how many you're up to. Don't count them. Don't do it. But
Uh,
before we started doing this and started going to so many Griffins games, being season ticket holders past last season and now this season, I looked at mine and I think going into it, I think I had like 4 total maybe, and I think I'm up to 16 in like a year and a half. This is out of hand. We have a problem.
I was good this year at the Griffins. Like I wasn't bidding on hardly any, or I didn't win any. I don't think I have a single one from this year as a special. Oh, I bought two Hispanic Heritage ones, and they were both gifts. So those weren't for me. Those went to Maria.
I thought only one was a gift. I thought you kept the other one.
Nope, I gave them both there. I tricked her. I gave her
Oh,
the Griff one, and then I gave her the Elmer one after.
oh,
Oh.
yes, Heather, 16 is what we're up to. I just
Notice
need
how
to
you
count
said
hers.
100, Travis. See, I'm not that
See,
bad.
Kravitz is in here justifying our insanity right now.
This is what I
Thank you,
appreciate
sir.
about Tim. This is what I appreciate.
Oh,
My sister came into my house last week because it was my nephew's birthday, and she's like, "Why do you have the Datsuk and Zetterberg ones downstairs?" I was like, "Well, I don't have anywhere else to put them. Like, I can't put them in this room anymore. They're framed. They're in like a plexiglass display. That's how my dad bought them." And I'm like, I don't have anywhere else to put them. I need a bigger house. I am looking to be able to find like a man cave basement to be able to put everything, but
I'm shocked you haven't gone with like 2 rows of jerseys on the wall behind you there. Like, I think that's where we're at this point.
yeah, Travis, that 2000 on Costa was pretty crazy. Oh, she says I
Yeah.
can't.
See, again, this is where we don't have a problem. We're just part of a greater problem across the hockey world. We all have a problem. Yeah,
I mean,
and Heather, you also can't talk. Your jersey collection has grown quite a bit over this last season or two.
yeah, like how
I
many Elmer
include hers in
Soderblom
with
ones
mine.
do you
It's
have?
getting really crazy. So
How many
what?
Elmer ones do you have, Heather?
She has one.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have just one.
What do you mean? You're on mute, bro. Way to go. Oh, you're still on mute. There
Doesn't
you
she?
go.
Doesn't she have a Detroit one and a Grand Rapids one?
She doesn't have a Grand Rapids
Oh,
one.
I thought she had a
Yeah.
Grand Rapids one.
Nice try.
All
All
right.
right, period 2 is underway. We can continue Jersey talk later. Jeez, that got out of hand quick. It always does. All right.
I blame
So for
Travis.
those that don't know, period 2 just started here. Griffins are up 1-0 on Rockford, leading in the shot category 11-7 after starting the first 5 minutes first with no shots on goal for Grand Rapids. So fantastic turnaround by them, and already coming out strong in the second period. This is great to see. Oh man. I want to see. I think it's time that we see the Casper Berggren line shift to be Casper Berggren and Mazer. I think it needs to happen.
Maybe 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
They're I think Casper's still trying to get adjusted to the amount of time on ice that he's getting now and the speed of
It is nice.
Bergie. He's
I'd
probably
be
like,
curious to see
yeah.
how he actually is adjusting to that.
Since they don't give us time on ice, it's been tough.
Yeah, we don't know any stats like that because the AHL does not like to share them.
And then Brandon stopped me from asking the stats people at the game the other night.
They're not stats people. They're fans that come and watch the game. The last thing I want to do is talk about that. They're not actually paid by the team to share stats. And glancing at their sheets, they were not tracking what you think they were tracking. So
Oh, what do you think they were tracking?
they were just tracking the goals and assists and stuff like that. Just the same thing you get online.
Oh, that's
Oh,
no fun.
I know. You were hoping you found someone that can give you AHL faceoff stats. That's what we really want to. We want Marco Casper and Lombardi's faceoff stats. Like I want to see those. That really will tell me where they're at in their center
Oh,
development.
good job, Didier. Just sat a guy down.
Josiah Didier likes to sit people down. He's really good at that.
All right, now we just cleared it out. And is that Bergie on the race? Yep. Oh, tipped when he went to go take that shot.
Holy
Rockford's having a
smokes, the
little bit of
walleye
trouble.
scored.
About time.
I know, right?
Sorry, Travis. Wait, I thought he was at the game.
Phones work at games too, buddy.
Oh, maybe at the bang tag.
You're working at Van Andel. I post clips from Van Andel half the time. Oh,
Bergie slid into Comesso.
uh-oh.
I like the way he's just saying.
Let's rephrase
Hey.
that. Bergie was taken down into Comesso.
Bergie's just laying there. Paint me like one of your
Yeah, I don't
French
like that he's
girls.
just laying there. He's very slow to get up.
He's not going to the Yale State game anymore either.
No, he looks okay.
Yeah, he looks fine. Comesso trying to get that ice out of his eye.
Yeah, they're both good. Now let's get some shots on him and get him while he's stunned, right? Bob said Bergie's a little wobbly still. That's something to pay attention to.
Oh, I mean, it would be nice to get one right here. Start of the second. Get one of the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, it would be nice. All right, we got
Take that
the Soderblom and Lombardi line out there.
It's crazy. We haven't seen much of a tree line. Like that was such a big thing last year. We think once we saw Elmer with Gettinger, but that was about it. And they had
That's about as close as we've gotten to the Redwoods line.
yeah, I think Amadeus was in the center or Casper was in the center. Oh, buddy. All right, here we go.
Come on, let's
We're
go.
up. Still in the
Ah,
lead with
see,
Scott.
Lombardi loses that face-off. So I want the stats.
So annoying that they can do it in college. I don't know if they do it in the O. Yeah, I think they do. They do. We
Yeah,
reported
we
on
found him
that
in the
last
O.
year.
Yeah, because we used to talk about Lombardi's face-offs when we covered the Firebirds while he was down there.
He was pretty
So
good
the
at face
AHL is like one of the only pro hockey leagues that we could find that don't share all the stats that most people would want to see.
So
Because
well,
why?
most people
Why
don't
not,
care about the AHL.
bro? Don't even get me started with that dude today. Oh my god.
You had sent me that at the worst time today, and I was like, I just got a deal, and I'm trying to get it done, and you're like, should I send this? I'm like, sure. I don't know what the
Send
context
it.
behind it is, and then you
Oh,
sent
oh,
it.
oh,
So if you
oh.
didn't see, somebody had posted on the Milwaukee Admirals page that who cares about the AHL, and it's some crazy
It's
guy
a
that
troll. It's a troll.
yeah,
That's all it
he's a
is.
troll. That's the best way to put it, without offending anybody. Uh, what
What's
are we
the
doing?
interference? Holy smokes.
Um, and then Milwaukee reposted it, and everybody just went out there and burned him, which was pretty funny because I was gonna comment back to him, but Brady told me not to. I don't even know how
I
that
hate the
started.
Admirals because they're our division foe and they're honestly on a tear right now. But their social team is top
Their social
notch.
team's good, so good. I
It
think we're
really
getting
is.
there. I think you and I are in there, Ed, as a podcast.
We are nowhere near as funny as them. Trust me.
For well, I do delete a lot. I'm just kidding.
No, you edit a lot.
Yeah, I have to rethink it.
Oh,
I wanted to quote his tweet and be like, "Everybody, welcome our newest listener on Monday." Give him his little
I'm
time.
so glad you didn't. Don't feed into
Oh,
them. That's
that
all you
was
can
so
do.
good.
I'm trying to find that clip again where the ref just blatantly missed a really terrible interference call right in front of his face. But
Oh, turnover. Sorry, got it.
oh,
No power play, but it definitely looks like a power play.
I know, right? Again, just dominant possession by Griffins so far. This is crazy. Oh, dang it. I screwed it up. I had it. How's that chicken, man? I love how much you talk on mute. It's so much fun. This is
Well, I
like one of
click
my
it.
Zoom calls at work, man.
I think I have to double click.
You double muted?
Double muted. Hey, sometimes it's for the best.
That's probably fair.
It's like Michael on The Office when they transfer his calls and then he says something and they're like, nope, nope, still me, still
Oh
Pam.
yeah. Yep.
And then he answers it,
Honestly,
hey,
makes
Dan.
sense. That's what recording is. He says it and I have it muted and then I let him actually say his thought.
You want to say that again, Nick? Yeah, that didn't sound good. Let's retry that. Actually, that happens more to you than it does to me.
You know what? You're not
Recently.
wrong there.
Little Wings jersey in the crowd there. Wisconsin jersey as well. That's a odd mix, but Coastal's looking good tonight. Tracking the puck well.
Yeah.
I probably just jinxed it. Uh, let's get this out of here, boys. All right,
No,
we're
Bob's the one
stuck.
who usually jinxes it with the goalie.
Okay, good. I did on that Dash auction, I did wanna see how much that cost for us to go up there.
Oh, it was like $400.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if
To
that
go
would be
watch
worth
a
it.
game next to them while they broadcast, that sounds incredible, man.
I would be nervous. I probably wouldn't say anything the whole game to them because they
Well,
run
you don't
hot
wanna
mics all da all the time.
Yeah, for those that don't know, if you have the AHL TV subscription and you're watching the Griffins games, Bob and Larry's mics stay open during the break. You don't hear the radio commercials or anything like that. It's just whatever they're talking about. And sometimes it is hilarious. And other times you're like, uh-oh.
What are you guys doing? Uh,
Like there was definitely one night he was talking about some nice whiskey, and I was like, Bob up there
I did I
sipping
did
on a
hear that.
glass while he's which is totally not that was not the case. He was talking about one they had prior to the game. Um or after the game the night before, or something like that. I don't know. Alcohol is strictly prohibited in the broadcast booth. Trust me.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, 100%. You cannot have that up there.
That's good because those
Yeah,
people are
well, I
like
could see
those
things
people are
getting pretty out of
professional.
pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we've heard about dropping F-bomb a couple of times. It's 9
Yeah.
times out of 10 is directed to the official. Uh, like Bob does a really great job of being like, he sees both sides of it, and then there's some nights where it's just blatant, and he'll
Oh,
he'll he'll let it be said known on the broadcast. Oh, that wraparound attempt by Hiroshi there was nice.
that was so close.
It really was.
He should have Michiganed it.
No, so overrated. We need to see some other cool plays. Oh man,
Shoot it. Oh, at least Hiroshi's being aggressive on his first day back.
he looks great, dude. He looks like he hasn't missed a game at all. Like
He's so
I don't know how
underappreciated, I
tired he
feel.
is, but he looks good out there. Just want to point out here as they head to a commercial break here. It's shots are 16-9 in favor of Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids 5 shots on goal in this period. Rockford 2. Just again, absolutely shutting down Rockford, which is not what we've seen them do against this team the past few times they've played them. So this is great. It's a very nice development for this team.
We play this
Oh,
team like 6 more times too, so
I know. I'm
right
going to
now
get so sick of seeing this jersey. I already am.
the
I'm
season's
sick of
split
seeing a
right
lot
now
of the
it's split.
jerseys.
Well, the
Like,
next, like we have 32 games left, and there's 28 of them against Central Division foes.
yeah,
Hey, that's a cool jersey. Little
their first
police
responder one is
officer.
pretty cool.
Yeah. Griffith should do that.
Let's check in on the Texas and Bakersfield tied 3-3.
How much time is left?
There's 8:55 left in the second, so they still have a period and a half to go here. But that's an interesting one to keep an eye on as a Griffins fan tonight. And halfway through the game in Milwaukee, the Admirals and Moose are tied at 0 still. Can the Moose end their 11-game winning streak? That would be nice.
Moose
Shut them
versus
down for
who?
once.
Who'd you say?
Milwaukee.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
that'd be it. Yeah, because the way opposite end of the standings there. Milwaukee was on
That's
a
sometimes
10-game
how
win
those
streak.
go. It's like it's like back in the day when the Red Wings were really, really good. They'd get absolutely dominated by the worst team in the league half the time during the season for some reason.
Like Ottawa.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it. The Wolves are up 4-0 on Cleveland right now too.
They've really turned their season around. I don't know. Did there like we'll have to connect with Rinaldi because he was covering the Wolves. I think
Yeah,
he still is. And
yeah,
just
he
to
is.
see like what's been the turnaround? Because after they let their coach on a suspension for a little bit, they went on this crazy streak. And I don't know if the coach came back. I forget, like it kind of got buried in the news.
Yeah, the coach is back. He was suspended by the league for 10 games and he's back. I think it's one of those things, kind of like when you look at Grand Rapids, where the team just clicked all of a sudden. They're
Well,
kind
I
of seen
think
as the misfit of this league. It's gonna be like Vegas that first year they were in the league.
I honestly, I think they did open up the channel again with Carolina for,
Some, but not as much as it was before. It's not. They don't
correct,
have
correct.
like anyone right now from Carolina.
Oh, really?
So
I
yeah,
saw a
no,
couple
they've
players.
pulled most of those guys.
Oh, jeez.
So again, it's we all assume that relationship's going to probably rekindle after the season, but I mean, Chicago's got that misfits chip on their shoulder, man. Like, see what this team of guys that just came together can do. And I mean, they're 2 games below 500 now after starting what with only one win in 9 games. I think it was at the start of the season.
Yeah, it was terrible. Like, well, this will be our first year covering the playoffs. I'm assuming we're gonna make it in. Uh, so it's and the AHL does really weird playoffs of like we said like first to three or first to two.
Yeah,
Like, do we
I can
play?
actually tell you. I think
Yeah,
exactly
can
what
you?
this year's is. Give me 1 minute.
It gets really odd, and I don't want to play anybody in the Central because our division is so the parity is insane. I mean, you see Milwaukee is tied right now with you said the Moose who went like 11, 12 games without a win. And Milwaukee's on a 10 they were on a 10-game heater very recently. So if something's changed between now and like, oh gosh, that was a terrible turnover almost in our end. Like that anybody in our division it could go to like the
All right, so here you go. So the playoff field will include the top 6 finishers in the
oh,
eight-team Atlantic Division. Oh, good
hit the crossbar. That was
lord.
close.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
All
the
right.
top 6 teams in the Atlantic Division, the top 5 teams in the North Division and Central Division, and the top 7 in the Pacific because there's 10 teams in the Pacific. And the first round matchups are best of 3 series, and the 2 highest seeds in the Atlantic, the 3 highest seeds in each the North and Central, and the first place team in the Pacific receive buys. If everyone else is still confused, so am I.
Yeah, so
But
say that again.
so the first round matchups are best of 3 series against with the 2 highest teams in the. Sorry, start
Yeah,
over
yeah.
one more time. So
See,
the first
editing
round
is so
matchups are best of
beautiful.
3. I know, right? The first round matchups are best of 3. The 2 highest seeds in the Atlantic, the 3 highest seeds in each the North and the Central, and the first place team in the Pacific receive the first round bye.
Okay, wait, just go over just the Central because that's where we're at.
Yep.
So
I
the
don't know how
first
much more I can make that clear there. The three
you're
highest
let's
seeds
do
in the
like
Central receive the buys.
the first 3?
Correct.
Okay.
So fourth and fifth play the best of 3.
Okay, so it's a play-in.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, okay.
The weird part is that there's a massive play-in when you look at the Pacific, which has like again, it's 10 teams, so 7 teams make it. But the second through seventh seed in the Pacific all have to play that play-in round. And only the bottom 2 teams in the Central and the bottom 2 teams in the North do. And then third through sixth in the Atlantic have to do it too. It's the AHL is a weird place,
So
man.
chaotic. We covered a little bit last year because like, we were starting, we were just trying to cover the league, but, if Flint was doing we were covering Flint too and Toledo, so
We were
they
covering
both
way
did
too much
well.
for
Yeah, we
just
were.
2 guys.
We still do. Uh,
Yeah,
um, man, that's
it is
crazy.
it's very true.
So alright, we're cleared it
It's
out, so,
weird, man.
yeah, that's so many you
And if anyone's wondering, last year's playoff matchup, the Central Division play-in round was Rockford and Iowa, and Rockford beat them 2-0 in that series.
which was an upset. If I remember,
Yes, it was.
I was a higher seat like, had finished the season higher. That's why I said I don't wanna play anybody in our division in the first 'cause though does it
And then
reseed or does it how
no,
does
it
it work
doesn't
after
reseed. So, like for example, for that one there, after that round, Rockford had to go play Texas,
oh my
who
god.
was first, and they got
It was
swept
good.
3-0.
Yeah.
So the second round is best of 5,
Yep. Yep, I remember this.
and then in that one, oh, Griffins are going to the penalty kill. Dang it. Um, And the other Central Division matchup that round was Milwaukee and Manitoba, and that one went 5 games. Milwaukee ended up winning that one 3-2. And then the Central Division Finals was Milwaukee, Texas, which Milwaukee won 3-2. Western Conference Finals was Coachella and Milwaukee. Milwaukee almost made it last year because Coachella obviously won that one. So seeing Milwaukee all of a sudden heat up again, like,
I'm with you, Randy. I'm with you.
Stretch they need to restructure the divisions. It's time.
Yeah.
The fact that this division has 7 and the Pacific has 10.
I want to revisit this next intermission.
Yes, we can do that.
Like realignment.
Griffins are on the power play. What, expansion. Bob? You gotta be clear in my ear here, buddy.
Bob was drinking some whiskey. All right. Here we go.
All right, Griffins on the power play. Let's see what we can do here.
Hopefully, we can do some damage. Oh, this is looking good so far.
It just needs to be better than the first power play attempt. That first one was really, really ugly.
At least we're starting in their zone. We've got some possession. Oh, and
this is already infinitely better than the first power play attempt. Oh, never. Oh. Simon kept it in, so we're good there. Yeah, it's infinitely better.
Oh, right there. Oh my gosh, he's so close. Who was that? Oh, it wasn't Mazer. It was
Mazer and
Gattinger.
Yeah. And he's not happy about something. I can't tell what he's not happy about. But he's not happy about it.
I think he's mad about the post.
Can Metho force it off?
Let's see.
We go to the iPad. Let me look for the replay.
I think we go.
Camesso runs into that post. I see why Gettinger was upset. It looks like he pushed it off.
Is that a penalty now, or?
It should be. If it's intentional to stop the play, yes.
Oh, he got nothing. They're going right to.
Because do you remember the Toledo-Cincinnati playoff series last year, where in Cincinnati the net was coming off every other freaking time?
All the time.
Like, that was the whole talk of that series when they were away there, because Cincinnati moorings aren't very low because that arena is ancient.
Casper just had a good chance.
Oh, Casper.
Two had a stick chopped.
Yeah, he did have the stick chopped sequence earlier there.
Oh,
there's a broken stick.
We got an extra guy. Get that stick out of there. I don't understand why they don't pick it up.
I ain't bending down to pick that up.
There you go. Get out of the lane.
Come on.
This is a good chance. This is a good opportunity here. We got guy without a stick, down a guy in the zone. We're keeping possession. Here we go, right there.
Yeah, this is really good.
Just a little off for Taro there. Another shot for the blue line. Dang. Come on. Oh, 9 seconds. There's no way.
This is the best power play I've seen from this team in a long time here. Nothing of it so far. There's only 9 seconds left. But, I mean, I don't know how countless shots on goal here.
Well, it helps when they don't have a – one guy doesn't have a stick.
It does help a lot. You're right. But I don't think they – yeah, Bob just confirmed it there. They have not cleared the zone at all in this entire 2 minutes so far.
If they were playing NHL 24, the pressure meter would be all the way up.
Absolutely.
I bought the new one the other day. It was like $40.
I have not. I haven't played an NHL. You might be able to beat me now. I haven't played in so long.
I'm terrible on the face-offs. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Oh, I'm a face-off wizard, bro. I got you.
All right. Penalty killed by Rockford.
Dang. What a great power play attempt by Grand Rapids there, though. That's so. For an update for those that can't watch it, there's 5 minutes left in the second. Griffins are still leading 1-0. They have 19 shots to Rockford's 10. 9 of those being in the second period so far. So fantastic. This is what I like to see.
Let me go in here real quick.
I think that Casper shot there on the power play deserves a highlight clip. What do you think?
Yes. Big fan of Casper.
Love Casper. The friendly ghost, too.
And he's, well, we're not going to talk about that here.
That's right. We don't talk about ghosts in Nick's house.
No. Uh, not
There's a
for that
reason we
reason.
record remotely now. I don't like his house. It terrifies
Uh,
me.
soon it should be fixed. Uh, but as of now, we don't talk about ghosts. Uh, Ree's only hearing half the conversation. All right. Man, I cannot believe that Costa post that we had earlier. 32.5 thousand views on it.
You know what? I sat there and after we recorded the other night, even when I wasn't feeling great, I was like, all right, I need to do some math here and look up this kid's stats because there's so much negativity around Costa. There hasn't been much lately, but there was so much for the
There
first
was.
2 months of
Like
this
right after
season.
the World Juniors. Right after the World Juniors, there was like, oh look, shiny thing, Trey Augustine. Everybody went to that. And
Yeah, and how's he doing right now?
not
Not good.
great. But he looks
Oh,
good. He's behind a bad team. A
yeah.
terrible. I don't think
Michigan
State is
State
good at all.
Michigan State has gone from a great ranked team to what the hell is happening there? I don't even know. Um, But yeah, when I
They,
did that math there, I was like, Costa really has a 1.66 goals against average since Christmas. Like, what?
he's been playing so well.
What? And I'm sorry, I don't have all the time in the world, or I would have started to look at the other goalies that he's always compared to, but I didn't. Maybe one day I'll get really bored,
We don't need to
but
compare him.
we don't need to compare him. We just need to know that he's doing great. But I mean, God, you remember that point where we're talking, 3 goals against is for the season, and a 0.856 save percentage, and for the season now being, at 2.75 goals against and a 907 save percentage. The turnaround and the improvement in his game is just unreal.
Yeah, it's he's tracking the puck. He's in the zone. I think I'm a little surprised that he's starting tonight based off of him coming in relief for the other night. But maybe this is the kind of the turnaround that we start like he starting to win the starting role? Is this where Dan Watts is gonna start riding him a little bit more with the hot streak?
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
played well tonight.
remember we at the wing wheel event, Dan mentioned like the goalies know pretty well in advance when they're going to play. I did think that might shake things up because Dan did say that Coast would most likely go Friday during that event. So a week ago, Dan Watson knew who his starting goalie was going to be tonight. That just tells you what Dan Watson is as a coach right there. That you should know right there. But him coming in relief of Hutch and that really shaky start he had against Belleville, it could have thrown things off. But I'm glad to see that he stuck with it. I think Randy says definitely a great goalie. I think he's going to be the starter next season for sure. Dan Watson doesn't like the starter and backup label. He really doesn't. He wrote. I mean, he had two of the best goalies in the ECHL last year, and he split them down the middle, even into the playoffs. He had them split. There was never back to back game, to my knowledge, between for either of them.
Maybe the elimination game. That's the only one I could think of.
Maybe,
When
but
Toledo was down in Iowa. Iowa. I think he started both
Idaho.
games. Idaho.
But yeah, I mean, seeing that he stuck with it, and remember, Coast came into that game, this wild game against Belleville, and was solid, 11 for 11, almost got in a fight. Things were good. So I am happy to
Almo
see what he's doing. And if he has taken that starter's crease, and Dan's just not going to obviously label it as that, like good for him. That's exactly the track and the trend that we talked about in our season preview that we wanted to see him take. Midway
Yeah.
through the season, he starts to show that, yep, I'm the number one guy here. Even if we don't label it like that, we don't like labels, the number one and number two goalie. But I think he's slowly taking it away. And good, nothing against Hutch, right? He's come in and
Yeah.
done outstanding things for us this season. And I think a good extended break for him during this All-Star break will do him well to come
Oh,
back
yeah.
in. He's gonna play that first weekend back for sure. I
They,
think is it Manitoba the first weekend back?
oh, I
It
hate that you
is.
asked me. I have no idea. Is it?
It
The
is.
and their numbers are very similar though. Like in the rankings, they're not far behind each other. So it's not that
No.
Hutch is playing poorly. He had one rough start, and I mean it happens. It happens to
Yeah.
everybody. Alex Lyon had one the other couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, look,
But
he had a rough game there, got pulled, and then responded with a shutout. It's about how you come back, and that's
yeah,
the goalie. Like the goalie game is all mental. It really is. There's a lot of skill to it, but if you can get past the mental barrier in there, and then you're also just an athletic freak like Kosa is, you can do both those things. You're gonna do well in hockey, man. It's crazy. Yeah, the Griffins after this, they have their week off for the All-Star break, and they come back home and play Manitoba back to back. Should be some crazy games. Another good save goes there. Jeez.
Griffins
And
are
then,
up
after
42
those
shots.
back-to-backs, we go down to Cleveland for a Tuesday game in Cleveland because we love to play Cleveland on Tuesdays in Cleveland.
How far away is Cleveland from here?
What is it,
That'd be it.
4.5, 5,
Oh,
5, 5 hours?
screw
Am I
that.
thinking
I
of
don't know.
Cincinnati? One of
Cincy,
it's not
Cincy's 4.5 because I
Cincy's four
drove
and a
back.
half. Yeah, it's not a short drive by any means.
It's not a fun drive either.
No. We can see if we can hitch a ride with Brogan halfway there.
I even drive him back.
Yeah,
Oh,
right? Ooh, here we go. What's the opinions on Stevens? He seems to be in the mixes more. All right, Randy, this is a funny one because one of our good buddies here. Oh, God, Kosa, what a save. Sorry.
you're good.
That was, wow. Heather said it's a 4.5 hour drive. So,
Thanks.
Nolan Stevens, for the first like 2 months of the season, it was kind of a who the F is Nolan Stevens?
Yeah,
We didn't really know. And he has jumped in the mix more lately. He had a brief stint where he was injured, and then he's played well. He's kind of, I view him as what I view Christian Fischer with the Red Wings. A great
yeah,
fourth liner
that's
that's going to
perfect.
be rough and tough, make the other team work for it. He's not going to put you in any bad situation. But he's not going to go out there and he's not going to score a goal a game or anything like that. So
Stability,
him
veteran presence.
combined with like a Shine and Aston Reese or a Spezia and Shine is honestly a solid fourth line. That's the way I like it like that. So,
I think he's only signed for this year, so, like, even if there was no risk. I mean, it was high ceiling potential, low
yeah,
risk, high reward is what I meant.
there's quite a
Um,
few of those out there. So
yeah, and we've got a couple guys that could come up or over next year too. So we have the, Niederbachs, right?
yeah, Niederbach's a potential next year.
The brothers, we've got
Liam
the
Dower Nilsson and Noah Dower Nielsen. God, their names are gonna
yes,
piss me off
yes,
when we record.
yeah, those guys. Uh, Buchnikov's got another year.
God, can we get him out of that KHL contract
Oh
already?
my
Holy
god.
smokes.
So,
That kid is so
and
talented.
I'm trying to remember who else we have, um, in waiting to come over or to Buyub, he is a defenseman, right? Or is he forward?
Defenseman.
Defenseman, yeah. Um, maybe his brother? He's draft eligible this year.
You got
Um,
Anton Johansson too, right?
yeah, he's defenseman. He should come over next year, but like, maybe Brogan's gone. Maybe, New Power is go I don't know. Like, there's gotta be spaces for him. So, I would love to see Anton Johansson over here next year. He is a huge guy, and he is not afraid to
You're really
throw.
big on Anton Johansson. You might be the biggest Anton
I
Johansson supporter in Red Wings community.
I was big on him last year, and I was big on Buchnikov, and now Buchnikov is like lighting it up. People are seeing it, and I'm like, I told you guys, Anton Johansson. Like, I wasn't able to really get to watch him play until the World Juniors this year, and I was super impressed with him. Like, he is so feisty. People are gonna freak. He's gonna be like Nicholas Cronwell. Like, I don't know skill wise, but like there's just a feisty and like size. Like I am huge on Johansson's. I'm trying to think of who else. Who
What
else
is
do we
happening?
have? A little mix up. They're going after Albert Johansson.
Yeah, right. Talking one Johansson, here's the other.
I would love to see those two on a line together. I've said it before, but
Do you think Anton smiles?
yes, he does. Right when he's punching you in the face, that's when he smiles. I saw it. The way,
All right, that's
like,
the running joke for anyone who doesn't pay attention on the podcast is that I don't think we've seen Albert Johansson smile, I think, once.
yeah, not very often. He didn't even smile during the jersey auction. He was just like holding it up. No, no laugh, no smirk, no smile. Simon was like, "Yeah, ring it up, 1,800
Well,
bucks."
yeah, when your jersey's going for almost 2 grand, yeah, you're smiling.
And then Brandon's
Albert had
like,
to sit there and hear that and come out there and only go for 600. Like,
"Yeah,
come on.
to some sucker."
Heather said they're yin and yang. Yep, 100%.
Yeah, they are.
I just
And I
love
don't
though, like every big defenseman we have right now, their mentality anytime someone's pushing them around is just to stand there with their arms at their side and just take it until
Yeah.
eventually they break.
I hope so. I do hope that he does come over next year, and I hope they are on a line together, and we could call them the Bash Brothers from like the Mighty Ducks when they had the two defensemen just like running everybody. I hope that takes off. Like that's that would be the perfect situation there. And they're both Swedish, so I mean they would be able to talk and communicate together and it'd make an easy transition for them. But uh, yeah, I was going through yesterday. It's the first day of the month at work, so we're super slow, super duper slow. And I'm looking at drafts, so I'm like, okay, who are we linked to? And I'd have to pull it up, but we're linked to a Russian winger, and I'm just like, no, please, no,
You
please, no.
know, drafting any Russian player is just so scary right now.
I really wish that they would stay away from him. So Rockford is on the power play off that whole situation with Johansson.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Um,
understand. So I looked at it, I clipped it, and Albert definitely holds the guy, which is the original penalty call. And then this Rockford player just starts punching him up against the boards there, and there's nothing extra for that. I just like this Griffins team last year gets called right there all the time.
who's the ref? Grady?
I don't know. DA9125's got to call it work tomorrow. Good night, fellas. Hey, appreciate you tuning in. Thank you
Yeah,
for
thank you for the
participating. Have a
questions.
good night.
They were good. We'll
Yeah,
see you
they were.
tomorrow. No, there's no live stream tomorrow.
There is no live stream tomorrow. No, there's no game tomorrow. But update in the game here. Griffins and Rockford going into the third period now. Second period's over. And Rockford will have a 1-and-4-second power play to start the third. But the Griffins do lead 1-0 and are out shooting Rockford 22-14. Griffins are 0-2 on the power play so far, and Rockford is 0-1 and obviously on their second opportunity right now. So we'll see what happens in the third here. A tight game. Sebastian Kosa playing very, very, very well yet again. But another intermission break. And I know Nick said he had a topic he wanted to bring up for the intermission, but he's currently shoving his face full of chicken. So we'll give him a second here. But outside of that, hope everyone else is enjoying the stream so far. It's our second time doing this. We're still figuring life out, but this has definitely gone smoother than the first one. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it only took me 7 times to click on the link this time. The last time it was like 10 or 12.
Yeah, exactly. See improvement right there.
Now I'm just trying to learn the mute button. So, so, all right. So here's my crazy topic. I was thinking about this morning too, or this afternoon. So we see all this expansion news coming out of the NHL today of Atlanta, Salt Lake City, Cincinnati, Houston. Who else am I missing?
There's so many Quebec. I don't know.
That wasn't on the new one, but so there's
It
all these
should
talks.
be.
Yeah, it should be. I would love. I think more teams need to go to Canada. I think the Canada needs another team, but that's neither here nor there right now. And then you see all this expansion with
Thanks, Randy.
thanks. Uh, we see all this expansion news with the ECHL too. So like Tahoe got a team, Bloomington, Bloomfield Bisons with their scary
Bloomfield
mascot. Yeah,
or
and
Bloomington. You're not. I'm confused now too on what the actual name was.
had the Bisons, the Abraham Lincoln Bison team. Um, uh, and then didn't they add another team? Wasn't there another team
No,
that
the
was coming up?
Tahoe or Lake Tahoe and the other one are the only two ones that they've confirmed are added.
Oh,
Lake Tahoe
uh,
starts next season, and then the other one starts the season after that, I believe.
I'm thinking of and then the OHL, a team is moving. I can't remember. It's like 15
Mississauga is
minutes.
moving.
Yeah, 15 minutes away, which doesn't make sense to me at all. Just add a team. But uh but you don't see any growth in the AHL. So like at some point you ha- I'm not here for that bison. It says Heather. But at some point you have to have, right? You have to have even amount of teams for everybody to have affiliates. Like I think that would be the dream, right?
Yes. Sorry, hold on. I was doing like three
You're good.
different
You're
things
good.
when you said that
Sorry.
there. And I know that's the topic you wanted to talk about.
You're good.
So, yes, you want to see that growth, but here's the thing: there are 32 teams in the NHL right now, right?
Sure.
There are.
I'm not
There are
gonna count
32
Ottawa.
teams. There's 32 teams in the AHL.
Okay.
Currently, without the two expansions, there's 28 teams in the ECHL.
So they need 4 more teams
So they got two
to
more
be able to
coming.
partner. Okay, so
They
2
got two
more.
more coming. So you would anticipate two more because the NHL is finally seeing the value and the development that you can do in the ECHL. I mean, I think the Red Wings beat everybody to the punch here using the Walleye as an actual development team instead of just, a quick call up for your AHL team.
I
So
think Texas does it too. Like we've talked about
Texas does
Texas
a really good
earlier.
job with it as well. Yeah. So, I mean, just look at all three teams are powerhouses. It's crazy. So you're going to see more growth in the ECHL. I think the only change you'll see in the AHL is teams moving. That seems to happen more frequently than anything else. And it's happened a lot in the past few years. I don't see any. I like the way it's set up right now. I don't think anybody needs to move. And I mean, what the latest team to be added was Coachella, and that's probably one of the best additions they've had in a long time.
Their fans
And
are crazy. Like
yeah, no,
pumped, excited. Like it was
yeah.
good. I saw somebody walking through like everybody was like in the tunnel. Yeah,
So
this is kind of a weird they're shooting an air conditioner?
I'm gonna, yeah. I don't think
What?
there's a better way to describe what's happening on the ice right now during this intermission than showing it. But let me see if I can do this the right way here. Hold on.
Are they shooting at an air conditioner? That's a heater. Why?
Here, let's see if this works. So this isn't game content, so we could show this. They are shooting into an air conditioner instead of shooting into a net. I have seen everything in this league so far, or thought I have, and now I think I have truly seen everything.
Yeah, we saw him
He
shoot at
made it.
Chicken Nugget earlier this season, so
That was a different league. There, before we get in trouble there. Uh, I was like, how do I describe this? Like everyone's seen the
Dude.
intermission game where you're shooting into a little tiny puck-sized slot, but an air conditioner's with slot that you're shooting into. I wonder what the prize is here. Is it the air conditioner? That seems like an easy upgrade win right there.
I don't know
Like
if I'd wanna take it. How many people are gonna miss and hit the air conditioner? It's a used air conditioner at that point.
it's like
Yeah,
Sidney
this
Crosby's dryer.
So, yeah, before we got sidetracked, so
Yeah.
I would love to see I think each state should have their own team, and I haven't really fully thought
You
through
want
this
50
since
teams?
I want 50 teams.
Is this 50 flat out? Each state has 50 and we just call it there?
Well, I wouldn't give Hawaii one.
Fun though.
It would be cool, I just don't know if they have a place big enough for an ice hockey arena, but Alaska should definitely get one. I think Alaska, if they can
You're talking you're talking travel costs though, man. That's what it
yeah,
comes down to.
that's why I said Hawaii, no, but, Alaska could I think Alaska could do one. They used to have a team
I mean, it took
in the
forever for the
A.
AHL to get West Coast teams going, and I know attendance levels still suck in some of those. I know, like what was it? Who were they before they were the Calgary Wranglers? It was Stockton, California. I think it was Stockton Heat. And I remember seeing an interview with a couple players that played in the league at that time, and the hotel staff and everyone would tell the players not to leave the building because it was unsafe. Don't roll down your windows when you're driving around. Like, just don't leave.
Where?
And there was an AHL team. It was in Stockton. So, like, there's been some cities that they've played some teams in that have been really questionable. And I mean, you've seen it when we watched games before. We've seen Canada, like teams in Canada, Belleville, for example. What we saw a game with how many fans there? Like 400, 500?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like we got to remember how spoiled we are in Grand Rapids that we actually get like a good turnout for these. So there's some teams that really struggle, and then there's teams that have been around for a while that are absolutely dominant when you think of attendance. You think Hershey, I think Springfield, I think Rochester, I think I'm looking at the list of teams here. Who else? I mean, Hartford. I mean, Hartford deserves an NHL team. They should still have the Whalers, in my opinion. But
If you're gonna
there's
take an
some,
NHL team out of a city, you should replace with an AHL team.
and I mean, that's essentially what they did with Hartford. In reality, I mean, the Wolfpack have been there for quite a while. But there's definitely some teams I could still see getting shuffled around into different places. I could really see. Well, AHL has Colorado Eagles, which was a team that left the ECHL for the AHL. And they got Henderson out there, so their expansion out in that area is good. There used to be an AHL team out in Utah. It was the Utah Grizzlies that are now in the ECHL. And that area, I think they're pretty good on the West Coast. I don't think they can expand out there anymore. So where else would you put an AHL team? Is the question. Nashville? Like
Nashville has one, don't they? No, they
no,
don't.
they don't.
Nashville would be a
Tennessee would
good
be an interesting one.
place. Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to
Um,
move Milwaukee. Obviously, Milwaukee's a staple in this league. They're not going anywhere. But I
Wisconsin
look
needs a
at this.
team.
That what?
Wisconsin.
What did you just say? Wisconsin after I just said Milwaukee?
Yeah.
That's in Wisconsin, buddy.
Yeah, they need another team. They need an NHL
Oh,
team, to be honest with you.
mm, I don't
It's
like
like
that.
almost that's almost like where hockey like that's a big
Yeah,
hockey staple.
but
That's a
I
big
hate enough
hockey state.
Wisconsin teams already. I don't need to hate anymore.
I think we need to add a Wisconsin team. Like what else do they have there?
Packers,
Okay, but what
Brewers.
else? They have the
I'm
Brewers.
thinking on the National League like scale. They got the Brewers, the Packers, the Bucks. They don't. You're right. They are okay.
They don't have a hockey team. And they could be I don't know. This is
That
like a
would
half-baked idea. I
kill.
haven't really thought through
I
this
know
a
we're
whole
literally just killing
lot.
time during this intermission here. If you just tuned in
That
and wondering what the hell we're talking about,
it sounds like this is a great topic for intermission.
yeah, right. It's the second intermission in the Griffins game. They're up 1-0. There's your update for that. We'll go back to that game as soon as they start playing again. I promise. But you're right. The only thing I could think of if they did that, it would kill the Admirals' attendance, man. That would
Well, you put them on the other side of the state.
because you got to think too. Like any expansion, you can only stretch sports fans' pockets so thin, right?
No.
Like that's where I get
Sports
concerned when you.
is a
That's where I get concerned.
money-making
You look at
thing.
Grand Rapids right now. You look at us like Griffins games aren't cheap to go to, especially if you want to drink and eat. My God, the Wing Wheel boys were shocked when they saw the price of a beer at the Van Andel Arena. It was crazy to
It's
them. They
super
were like
expensive.
$18 with tip for a tall boy. What? But like,
Yeah.
so you think of just you think of limiting yourself just Grand Rapids, right? Obviously, we go out to Detroit and Toledo and stuff like that. But now you've got 3 sports teams to spread your pockets across here, plus anything else you're doing between the Gold and the Rise and everything. You could only go so far with expanding sports teams in one area before you're
And
going to lose
soccer.
attendance to everything else. There's nothing in Missouri. It's an interesting one, Randy. But
They don't have any teams? I think the
I don't
South
know.
would be hard. I think the South would be hard to grow the game. Like Arkansas only has they don't have a professional team in Arkansas, but I think it would be hard for that.
Yeah, I don't think you're growing the game there for sure.
Sorry.
Like, let's be real. I mean, I'm sorry, that's really blunt, but let's be real.
That's what I think,
I,
like North, Midwest,
Tennessee's a good option if you're going to
I
go
think
south in
so.
the AHL. Tennessee's a good option.
Probably as south as you want to
Um,
go.
yeah, I had to double check the Missouri thing. I was like, is there really nothing? There really is nothing. For some reason, I thought
Oh,
Springfield, but they're up on the East Coast.
well, that's what makes me nervous. Oh yeah, the Blues.
Just Blues
That's
for the NHL. They don't have an NFL team anymore. Uh, they've got the Cardinals in baseball, obviously, and basketball. Do they? I don't know jack about basketball. I'll be the first to admit that. So
Well, there's the orange ball, and you shoot it into a hoop.
the
Sometimes
question
you
was,
can
is there a team
dunk
in
it.
Missouri?
Um, I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. I'm not trying to use my computer. I'm just trying to go off of my own
Oh, you're
brain.
good. And I know they just got an MLS team in St. Louis. Like
Yeah,
that's
so
a newer
that's
one.
what makes me nervous about expansion to Cincy is that they didn't not sorry, let me rephrase this. They didn't
Yeah,
announce expansion. They said we've talked to teams or cities in Cincinnati, Atlanta, blah, blah, blah. So I'm nervous if they do put one in Cincy. It is close to us, which is kind of cool, but I'd be afraid because how much is that going to take away from the MLS? Because that MLS team has only been there for like 2-3 years. It's very maybe
yeah.
1, and they sold
Two
out
or
every
three.
game. Yeah, like, they're real new, so and they're good. They're a
Well,
really
see,
good
you
team.
gotta think about it like in the form of scheduling, though. Like, what time of year are these teams playing? If you're doing sports teams in the same city on the opposite spectrum of the schedule, then it's easier to do. If you're trying to cram everything that's a winter sport into one city, that's a mistake. Cincy, the only team I'd be nervous for in Cincy is the Cyclones. Honestly, in the ECHL, that would decimate, I think, their attendance there. I mean, it's a historic team that's been around for a while, but an NHL team at that point, which again, I'm kind of all for that. I think the rivalry between, Columbus, Cincinnati, Detroit, I think you could only make that better doing that move. But anywhere but Atlanta. I'll leave it
It's
there. For the NHL, anywhere but Atlanta. That's a terrible idea.
why? I think it just opens the door for another Canadian team, which is where it needs to be.
I think the door should start with a Canadian team first.
Yeah, because we walked through it. The first Atlanta team went to where?
Quebec,
Qu
wasn't it?
Either that or Winnipeg. The second one the
No,
second
the
one went to
Coyote,
Winnipeg.
the first. Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't even know anymore. I
Yeah, the
can't
second
keep
one went to
You
Winnipeg.
talked across 3 different leagues in the past 20 minutes here. I'm just like, "What the hell's happening?" Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, Atlanta is interesting. If I never liked the Thrashers when they were there, I'll be honest. Even they had good
No.
players too. They had really good players, like Paul Bissonnette for one.
Oh, god.
I'm kidding. I hate Paul. I'm not a big fan of Biz.
The craziest part to me is that the AHL does not have a team in Florida.
What? That is super weird.
AHL does not have a team in Florida.
The Swap Rabbits.
That's ECHL.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
said AHL.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, my bad. I thought you said ECHL. I was like, oh yeah, they
No,
do.
the
They have like
ECHL, they have
4.
2 or 3, something like that.
They have Swamp Rabbits, Everglade, somethings. I don't know. I
Yeah,
wonder if
that's
I can
weird the
pull up the
AHL has
map.
never expanded there. They went west before they went there.
Let me see if I
Well,
can find something.
so I'm trying to think too. The Orlando Solar Bears, I'm pretty sure, used to be in the IHL.
Oh yeah, the Solar Bears. So they've got like
I
3
love that.
teams down there. I do too.
I love that team, by the way. The Solar Bears are awesome. Their jerseys are always on point. Their logo is fantastic. They're fun. I hated them in the IHL though. I remember that specifically. Try to pull up the ECHL map for us here. Okay.
I'm pulling
They
up
do
the
have
AHL one.
they have 3 teams or 2 teams in Florida. Or sorry, 3 teams in Florida. Yep, 3 teams in Florida. They've got 2 teams in Georgia and 2 teams in South Carolina. The ECHL is basically everywhere the AHL isn't when it comes to the South.
The AHL only has the Charlotte Checkers and that
Yeah, the
South
AHL is
region.
Southeast. This Charlotte
Yeah.
is the only one they have down there. The
One in
ECHL
Texas.
dominates that market.
That's so weird.
And Missouri, they got
Missouri?
an ECHL team. Kansas, they've got a team. Yeah, they're putting the maps up side by side is actually really funny.
Yeah,
Wonder if I can.
I'm
I'm
sure you
trying to
can.
figure out if I can do it for you as we get a bit closer to the game here. Hold on. No, I can't. Dang.
Man, this is such a close game. I wonder how this is gonna finish. How do you think it's gonna finish?
I
I
don't
think we
know,
get I
honestly.
think we get 2 more goals. Hey, they're not selling beers in Rockford? Oh, one sale? What? What, Randy?
All right, you ready? I got the map
Yep.
for you. There you go,
Oh,
side by side.
bro, I can't read that.
You don't need to read. Just look at the colors and where they are and where they aren't.
I'm
AHL is everywhere. The ECHL isn't, except when you're talking Canada. The ECHL really has not much going on up there.
That's weird.
But the
Oh, well,
CHL dominates that.
that's yeah, that's where I was.
Yeah, it's strange, man. I don't know
Yeah,
where I'd put another. I don't know where else I'd go in the ECHL. They could go. They could go
um,
Wisconsin.
Alaska.
They're not going to do Alaska. That again, travel costs.
I they need to realign the divisions, so that was where
That
oh,
was
we
literally
are
the original point of the conversation was they need to realign the divisions, and we've gone so far off track. And the Griffins and Rockford Ice Hogs are back underway. So
well, we had to cover that part. It's like my whole point on that was just there's going to be expansion. They need to realign. I would like to see it closer to what the NHL has with the affiliates.
yes,
So it doesn't make sense for Vancouver Canucks or to be connected to Abbotsford and then Abbotsford to Kalamazoo. It's so far.
yes,
So
and like again, the Central and North have 7 teams. The Atlantic has 8 teams, and the Pacific has 10. Like
yeah, like if
something's
you
got to shift here.
they need to set it up just like because there's even amount of teams for the NHL to the AHL, right? 32, 32, and you have one
Yeah,
independent
correct.
team.
Yep.
So what they should do, and this would boost rivalry crazy, is you said the same teams in the Central Division for the Wings, same teams in the AHL in those divisions are the exact same. So these kids like get promoted, they play the same people up top when they get moved up, and they play the same people down here. And I think that would drive a lot of because you already saw it with Belleville. Oh, Toledo just lost in the shootout, 1-0. They got a point.
Oh,
Heartbreaker. Uh, who was in that?
I don't know. I didn't see the starting lineup for them. Travis, if you're here, tell us who was in net for Toledo.
Travis. But yeah, I think you try to match them up better. I would like to see more games against Cleveland instead of going to some other places, but
Well, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I I can here I can
like
do this
Texas.
as
Like,
I can't obviously share the game stream, but I can share this screen here. Maybe. Hold on, I'm figuring my life out here, folks. I promise.
don't overpromise.
Okay. So when you're talking like the divisions, I think Grand Rapids needs to go to the North Division.
Yeah. Who's Rochester Americans? Is that in don't tell me it's
New
in
York.
Rochester. Yeah, what
Yeah.
then?
But Grand Rapids
Yeah.
needs to be shifted up here. But 8 here, and you could shift another Pacific. You could shift Tucson into the Central, honestly.
That's Phoenix's
Yeah.
affiliate. And then you just make
You could shift
Chicago in.
Tucson in there, but then that doesn't solve it. Still, you still have 9 teams there, and then I guess 9 teams there, then 8 in every other division. So it looks a little better, but
No, no, no. You just go to like the 5-team division, like what we have in the NHL.
there's going to be 4 divisions.
How many does the NHL have? They have more than 4. They have like 6.
They have they have 4.
Sorry.
They have 4.
So how are
They
they?
have the
How is this
Atlantic,
so
the
lop?
Metro, the Central, and the Pacific.
How's it so
And there's
lopsided?
8 teams per division.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. They just gotta set it up just like the NHL. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't make it crazy. Make it easy so everybody can follow along. That's how you grow the game.
Yeah, no, we belong in the North Division. That's where Grand Rapids
Yep.
belong. It's just it's like
'Cause
when the
Montreal's
Wings were in the
affiliate.
West for
Well,
so long, and that was stupid.
honestly, I like those, but now I don't because I am not staying up to watch those games.
Exactly.
This one's gonna be hard to get through. Yeah, and we do need to move to the North, and then Cleveland needs to move to our division, I think, which
Like we
that
belong in a division with Cleveland, with Toronto, with all of them. Like that's where we belong.
not with Cleveland.
What?
Cleveland's not in our division.
I'm saying we belong in their division.
No, we would move them.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I want everything
No,
aligned
you
just like
need to.
NHL
I can't hear
to
you. I can't
we
hear you.
need to align everything, NHL to AHL, all the same. Same teams in the same divisions all the way through. That's how you create
Okay.
rivalries. That's how you create that was a
Okay.
good
So
save by Skos.
God, and we're taking a penalty out of that somehow.
Classic. Like, we wouldn't play Rockford. Maybe like maybe as much as we play Cleveland this year. But I think
I
we
don't think lining it up exactly like the NHL works though with the way the affiliates are set up. They gotta realign that. Well, again, I fully believe that we belong in the North, playing Toronto, playing
I agree with
Cleveland,
that.
playing Laval, playing all those teams. That's where we belong.
Yeah, we don't need
It'd
to
be
play
way more
Texas.
fun. The only one that would have to see that's the only part that screws it up though is we can't leave the division of the Chicago Wolves. Like that's just classic. That matchup is
Well, we could still play we could still schedule them on the schedule, just like how we play Cleveland this
you're
year.
acting like they scheduled us to play out of our division very often.
They don't. Which
I know.
we I don't know. I just
I know what you're
closer.
saying.
I just want closer. Randy, you're losing points with me. I'm gonna
Randy, you're
vote.
always gaining points with me. It's okay.
Is there a minus one? You start at 100. Uh, so I did take the media caster job for the Red Wings for that app. I told the
Are
guys
you
too. I said,
announcing that on this live stream?
"Yeah, sure." But you can in the chat. You can do. You can give them points throughout the chat.
That's a
That's what
really
they.
awkward conversation we should have at the end of this.
Oh no! I told them I'm not going to do every game. I can't. I told them it's
Oh no,
impossible.
it's still an awkward conversation that we'll have to have off air.
Oh, we just gotta get this. We gotta get this puck out of our own. Oh, classic coach. Oh, that was good. He just kicked the he kicked the post off. Ah,
What's wrong with this net on this side, man?
I don't know, but that was smart. That was smart on his end because he was wide open on that other end, and the Rockford fans are not happy with this.
When you're that large of a human being, it's pretty hard to not accidentally push that post off. I'm sorry if you're pushing off directly on the post. I mean,
He's like, "Well, gave it away on the other one." All right, let's see. Oh yeah, he just bumped into it. I like how he's just sitting there. Oh, really? They're really gonna talk about this?
they're really talking. I'm getting the clip for Twitter right now. For
What?
it's not our fault. Your moorings suck.
Are they really? What? Are they really gonna put somebody in the box for this? You gotta be kidding me. No way. All right, so they're talking about this. Oh, there's a nice. Little dead Chicago Blackhawk jersey. That's interesting.
It's the third time tonight that same net has popped off in that same post. Like, how is no one like realizing that? It
Okay, I
happened
don't
to
think there's.
Comesso twice and Coast once now, but all of a sudden it happens to Coast and it's a big deal.
Oh yeah, because they're down 1-0. Oh, he blocked it. Get it out of the zone. Get it out of the zone. All right, cool. We got 20 seconds left on the power or on the penalty kill. Hopefully, they're bringing pressure too. They're. Rockford's doing a good job. All right, clear it, clear it, clear it. There we go. There we go. And that penalty has been killed. So Griffins still lead shots 23-17. Oh, let's see. Oh, Costa
Oh,
was freaking amazing during that.
he's playing so well.
He got a podcast bump. That's what happened today.
It happens. It happens fast.
Oh, 13 minutes left. We need to get one more goal. I think we get two. He was going post. Yeah, Randy. He was going post to post.
Oh.
The BMO Center. It's crazy. Like Chicago. I mean, I guess not too crazy. Chicago's got 3 hockey teams in that one city. Like,
Rockford's pretty south of Chicago.
not much. Rockford's. Is it?
It's a little bit of a haul.
I thought Rockford
It's
was
not
north.
in the city of Chicago. If you're,
I know. I drove past it. I've been there twice. Once in October.
That's what they call the big orange box there.
The big orange box.
That's what they call the arena there. Let's see here. Sorry, it's not south. It's west, northwest.
I was gonna say it's north. I know it's north for sure because we drove
But
through.
It's 2 hours
north of Chicago.
2 hours northwest.
With or without traffic.
Just that's as of right now traffic. So that's about the best I can give you.
On a Friday night at 10:00. Oh, what? That's a crazy jersey. It's got a. What is she doing? Some crazy dance too. Oh, she's like put a curse on us. All right, let's go. We need a big.
13 minutes left.
We
Griffs
need to
still up
close this out.
1-0. But Rockford's catching up in the shot total here, folks. I don't love that.
Oh, block shot by Hiroshi. Oh, hopefully that didn't hurt this leg that he just came back from.
Rockford's outshot Grand Rapids so far this period 4-1.
Oh, well, they were on the power play, so that
does help.
2 power plays. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let's get this out.
It's actually 5-1 in shots if they could keep their net in this place.
What? Did we just get called for offsides?
Casper got a little too excited. He's offside.
Oh boy.
Let's get a score update here on those good old Texas Stars. What are they up to?
Yeah, what's going on around the league?
Texas, with 9 minutes 54 seconds left, is trailing 4-3 against Bakersfield.
So it's still close.
Milwaukee is suddenly leading Manitoba 4-2. Henderson is beating Iowa 2-0. 5 minutes into the first.
Oh geez, they went off to a rough start. They probably
I don't want to be that guy. Oh, sorry, it's 4 minutes into the first, and 3 minutes apart. Jesper Wallstedt failed to save the only 2 shots he's faced.
I saw somebody who was saying he has not been good since he's been back.
I think Minnesota screwed up so badly with that. I think that 7-0 loss. I mean, how many times did he say he watched that tape?
Like 4 or
Like
5
that
times.
goaltending is such a mental game. They are not helping him overcome that. Like that's where the sports psychologist aspect. Every team should have one if they don't have one. I know the Red Wings do. I know multiple teams have them. I think he needs to spend some time with him, man. He's too good of a goaltender to be playing the way he's playing right now, unless he's playing with a little bit of an injury. That's the only thing I can think of.
Maybe he just needs a break, like, this All-Star like, I'll be interested to see how he responds over this, like, week break.
Is he
Did
going
he
to the
get
All Star
vote
game?
That was my next question.
I can find out for you. Give me a second. This is why we work so well on this stuff. We're just one step ahead of each other, you know? The question is, how easy does AHL.com make it to find the All Star game roster? Let's find out.
Is Bert well, while you're looking too, are you able to see, like, who have they picked who's going to what, like, skills cups and all that?
I might be able to find that for you here.
I just wanna know, like, am I
No, I can
watching
find
this?
tickets though. That was
Am I looking for Bergie event or no?
they don't have that
Um,
stuff listed yet. No,
okay, so it's not a draft, is it?
I I
I
would
don't
have to
think
really read in depth to these articles here, and I don't think anyone
yeah.
watching wants to watch me read. It's a struggle in itself already. Oh,
Oh
that was
my god,
close.
Costa just had a huge save. Oh my gosh, oh, I hope this ends the way I hope it's going.
Shush! Don't zip it.
All right, come on, 2-0. He looks so funny with the puck. He
2-0?
yeah, look at
Because
him.
he's always got that freaking look on his face where he looks so scared.
He's like,
Uh huh.
"All right, which way am I gonna go with this?" He looks like a cartoon character.
It's so funny, dude. I'm so glad you noticed it too. I think it every time I see him carrying the puck, and I'm like, I hope somebody else sees this.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to meet him in 2 weeks just to, like like, what is his, like, demeanor and, like, his aura, I guess? I don't know.
He seems like a guy that would just be an absolute character
Yeah.
based on that whole.
Oh my god! Oh, he missed the puck. They missed the net, but Kosa was way out for that. That was
I thought that went into
crazy.
Kosa's glove, and I was
I
going to
thought he
throw
had it
something.
too. Oh my god. That was crazy. They are really putting it on us. Kosa's standing so tall. Sorry for all the yelling. Hopefully, you don't have me turned up all the way. Uh, damn! They just scored. Dang.
Your
Dang.
fault.
Uh, who was it? Dang. David Gust. Man, he was playing so freaking good too. Each time somebody was open, I was like, "Oh my gosh, here it is." And then I'm like, "Oh no, he saves it." How did he get that? Coach didn't even see it. It was the left side. Oh, he was pissed.
He's pissed at the guys in front of him too.
Yep. Yep. Our defense did not play good tonight. Damn. Sucks.
Just watching the replay, grabbing it for Twitter here. Edvinsson and Tuomisto both screened Kosa, and he immediately looks over at Edvinsson like, "What the f?"
He owes him a steak dinner tonight. Oh. See, that's That is the one downfall of drafting 6 foot tall defensemen is that they become a huge
Oh,
screen for your goalies.
come on, boys. Keep your stick on the ice. Those opportunities don't come every day.
Let's
Holy
go.
smokes.
All right. They've got some momentum going. Rockford, not us. We're looking like we're not looking good. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, Elmer. Oh, that was a good opportunity for him. He almost had it. He didn't get too fancy with it either, which was good.
Yeah, I know. That was exactly what he needed to do with the puck there.
Dang. Another chance. Another good chance. All right. Now we're bringing it to him. Here we go.
Here's that classic third period give a shit from the Griffins.
Ah, we got 7 minutes. It's all tied up. 23 shots to 20. Costa just got screened down one about 2 minutes ago, if you're just joining us. But he's played so well. Oh, official just fell on the ice. Costa's played absolutely amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Can we get something going? I said 3 goals would win this game. I think it still takes 3. This is a good time to tune in. 7 minutes left.
Right?
Let's go. Oh. Right here. Oh, it's just kind of trickling through the offensive zone. All right, back to the blue line. They're gonna set it up. Oh, Comesso gets a good save. Dang. The problem there is he wasn't screened. We had nobody in front of him. I think that's where we really do lack. Is like last year we had Chase on like right in front of the goal, screened, cleaning up rebounds, and we just don't have that guy. And maybe Matt Luff comes back and he's that guy for us.
Never seen him play that role.
Wait, maybe he needs to learn his role and start adapting.
There's certain players in this team that should be filling that role, and they are not. And we've
Who
talked
would
about
you?
that endlessly before.
Elmer would be a good
Elmer
one.
needs to be in front of the net. Gettinger needs to be in front of the net. Lespi's not playing, so he can't be in front of the net, but that's where he belongs, in front of the net too. So
Oh, did we take a timeout or did they?
it's a commercial
Oh,
timeout.
commercial.
Randy said, not many penalties on Rockford tonight. Not many penalties on either side tonight. Both have had 2 power play opportunities. That is it.
Wow, that is
And
pretty low.
yes. Yeah, right? And Soderblom does need to be out there screening. You are correct. And no, Nick, it is not Grady Hamilton as the referee tonight. I checked. I checked.
They just showed up to get paid. They're like, we're not going to blow the whistle, or maybe they forgot their whistles.
If they let him play and it's called evenly, I don't care. I'm okay with that, but it's got to be called fairly on both sides. And I'd say so far it pretty much has been. There's been missed calls on both sides. Of course, when you're talking to us, you're going to hear about the missed calls on the Grand Rapids side because we're going to freak out about that and ignore the missed calls.
We're totally biased, as we should be.
Yeah, totally. No, we try to be unbiased, but yeah.
We don't have to, though. We're not obligated to. I just noticed a San Jose Sharks jersey in the arena. That's odd. All the way in Rockford.
Yeah, that's when I pictured at that game actually. But oh god. Oh god. Turn it over at
This
the
is
blue line.
scary. This is scary. Get it out. Get out of the zone. We are pinned in our defensive zone. Trying to make something happen. Here we go. Maybe.
Rockford absolutely flipping the script in this
gosh.
third period, out shooting Grand Rapids 6-2 so far in the period.
There we go. There we go.
Each period prior.
Settle the puck down. Good job, Bergie. He shoots
Again,
it
just
in.
that's Mazer at center ice there.
Oh, sorry. Mazer. I saw 43.
Well, they had to do a line change.
Yeah.
Dumping it in is the right choice, but he was
Oh,
patient with it at center.
yeah, which was smart.
Edmondson killed a guy.
All right, Tuo's back. Oh,
Jesus. God, he's Cini all over Edmondson there. Holy smokes.
we just need a bounce to go our way. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get it out of there. There we go. All right, now we're racing up.
Come on. Come on. Bergie.
He was trying to end it. 5 minutes left. Oh my gosh, this game's gonna probably gonna go to
I don't like
overtime.
tie games with 5 minutes left. They make me nervous.
Oh, buddy.
So I'm gonna post that. I don't know if you caught that Simon hit or not. I'm gonna throw that one up on here, but he kind of just comes into the frame at the last second. You just see him absolutely bodying a dude.
I saw the aftermath. I didn't get to see the lineup. These crazy guys. Oh, that's kind of a cool one. Looks like the autism one. Nice big yellowed jersey for Rockford.
The yellow
We don't-
one? I missed that.
Yeah, it's fully yellow. Oh, I see the Screw City one a lot. And a lot of those last time too.
I didn't like that one at all.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm glad Grand Rapids doesn't do anything like that. But it is interesting. Like I told you the other day, I was trying to find a white one because we have season ticket members. We have the autograph signing in 2 weeks. And I was looking for a white one to get signed. Last year I
Can't
got a
find them
black
anywhere.
one. You can't. I think they are gonna change colors or not colors, but I think they are gonna change the uniforms next year.
I could see him going to the red and white as their whites
They've been
instead of
wearing those
carrying the third
more.
jersey, or they do a new third.
Yeah. We should throw a poll out. Oh, maybe we could ask Brad Thompson.
That
What
would be
is
nice.
going on next year with the whites? He won't tell. He won't tell us.
Oh man, I don't like this. I do not like this. All right,
I
who gets the
mean,
winner for the Griffins here? Who does it?
Bergie
It does seem like his MO.
or does Taco do it?
That would be something. What do you guys think? Who's going to get the game winner here for the Griffins? Whether it's in the last few minutes in the third, which we're really, really good at.
Oh, we just got it. Who was it? That trickled right through.
I think we just got a Lombardi goal, baby.
What just happened there? That was I think it was Lombardi. That was such a weak goal. And like, it wasn't his. I mean, he scored
Amadeus
it,
Lombardi, assisted by Brogan Rafferty, the journeyman.
Yep. Yep, Brogan shot, and he just trickled it in right here. Oh my god! Yep, the smallest kid on the ice goes through and screws the goalie and gets it in. Oh man!
Look at the fight in that kid. We were just talking about it. The compete's there, man.
Yeah. Oh, and he just broke his stick. Wow. That's huge. That's huge for Ammo. Good for him. We love
I
Ammo
haven't
goals.
posted it yet, but I had the AHL site showed Lombardi and they just took it off there. So they put it back. Okay.
That's what I said. I think one more goal will do it, though. What? That's a That's a penalty. How many people are listening? Can I swear?
Rogan got away with one there. Holy smoke.
That was garbage. Really yelling fight. Oh, Albert mixing it up again. He's like, okay, so Simon got to go. It's my turn now.
His return.
What is going on here? All right, Costa just needs to steal the rest of this game. Oh yeah, Johansson goes in and tries to clear the net. And then he gets tangled
Yeah,
up with the
someone took a
guy.
swat at Costa there.
Good for Albert. Oh, buddy. All right. 3 minutes left. You think another one goes in or no? Think it ends this way?
If it is, it's an empty netter, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How hard of a celly does Bergie do on it? Because he celebrated a little bit too hard on that last one.
No, that was completely warranted celebration on that one.
Oh, good, good. Oh my gosh, Taro's out there still. Oh, the goalpost comes off.
It's the same post.
Same post. That goalpost is not good. Huge block.
Yeah,
Good thing he's
I
got a
agree
week
with
off.
Bob there.
Oh, that's a nice little green Blackhawks jersey. I like that. I like that St. Patty's Day one. Also, Randy, I don't know if you know this or not, but I sent this to Brandon yesterday. Is the Irish and Ionia is on March 16th? Don't quote me on the date. And it goes from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I think is the specific
Simon, what
the details on it. There's a Griffins game that same night, so downtown is going to be nuts that night. So
Sorry to interrupt your feel good story there, but Simon Edvinsson shot the puck over the glass, just took a delay of game penalty.
wasn't a feel good story. I was just letting people know there's Griffins game and Irish and Ionia the same night. Be prepared.
Sorry, Simon pissed me off. That's the stuff he can't be doing.
Oh, good, clear, good, clear. All right. A little less than 3 minutes left. Got a power play for minute 33 for Rockford. We got to kill this. We got to kill this penalty. Here we go. I'm surprised they haven't pulled a goalie yet, to be honest. Let's do some Sergei Fedorov stuff right here.
It's 2 minutes left and you have a power play. How have you not?
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Oh, good overtake. Who? Oh, they did pull the goalie.
He Shiner shoots it wide.
Oh, good. Oh. All right, Costa, shoot it.
Dude.
Could you imagine?
Costa goalie goal.
Oh, no, you are not going to call that as a penalty. It's just going to be chaos for the
No,
next.
they're not going to
2
get
minutes.
that penalty. They got to be careful. That was a dive. If they need to know what a dive looks like, ask Derek Lalone. He'll show you.
Oh! They just tied it. Gosh, this is garbage. He's played so well tonight. And for it to be ruined by this, by Simon. Simon was worst player tonight so far. 2 goals. Oh, Brogan's called for high
Dang it,
stick.
man.
No, that's not high stick. No, that's a good goal. Yeah, it's not over. Oh, they'll review it because it's so close. Nope, they won't review it. My bad.
No, I don't know why they would.
I thought that's where they were going. I was like, oh, that's weird, but uh, gosh. All right, so I'm calling it now. Dob Shine with the game winner.
Gavanta with a sneaky shot there. Holy smokes. Good keep in by Albert, too. Oh, my God. That's frustrating, man. Wow.
Yeah, this sucks. Not a Costa fault either. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys. Let's go. We lose in the offensive zone. Reset the play. A little bit of this just looks sloppy, to be honest with you. 20 seconds left in the third.
Ugh.
Here we go. One last push before overtime. Dang. And Drew Cavesso's good. Like that we got lucky on ammo goal. Like for that to trickle through, that was a bad goal. That's regulation right there. Dang, we need both points away from Rockford. Instead, best case scenario, we go up by one. Or we take the extra point. Man. That sucks. What a
All right. So, overtime. Here we come. What's going to happen?
Tom Shine. Game winner.
I'm here for that. Heather said the purple game is against the Wild, and I'm here for it. So we can beat the Wild. Yeah, me too. And then Randy said, what freaking happened?"
Did you walk away or no?
I hope he didn't, but Simon Edmondson takes a dumb delay of game penalty late in the period, and Rockford does not mess up their power play opportunity there. That was
Disappointing. Frustrating. If they lose this game, it's a heartbreaker.
yeah. We're not even gonna think that. We're not gonna think that way. It's gonna go in our favor here, right? Check around the league while we wait for overtime to start here. Bakersfield doing us a favor tonight. They are up they win 5-3 against Texas Stars.
Whoop, whoop.
Huge for the Griffins. The Henderson Silver Knights are up 4-0 on Iowa with 5 minutes left in the first still. Wallstead has only stopped 6 out of 10 shots faced.
Has he been pulled yet?
No.
They're going to let him get 7.
And Milwaukee smoked Manitoba 5-2. And the Chicago Wolves shut out the Cleveland Monsters 5-0.
Oh.
All right, overtime. Here we go. Let's see if we can get the W here.
What are we doing? What was that? I don't like that. That should have been a drop pass.
I'm okay with it as long as Simon can get that pass there. I just don't. No mistakes here, boys. No dumb mistakes. Overtime right now on the ice, you have, I believe it's Carter Mazer, Simon Edmondson, and now Marco Casper switches on for Austin Zarnik. No Bergie on the ice here is just a crime, honestly.
All right, they regroup.
Come on. All right, regrouping here. Let's regroup again. Marco Casper regrouping. Piggyback in the start here.
Bergie, Sarnik, and Mazer? Is that
no, Bergie,
Casper.
Bergie, Casper, and Rafferty. The journeyman. He's gotten one assist tonight already. Can he get another here? Oh, sneaky shot there.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Well, the good thing is,
so good at maintaining possession, man.
The good thing is we have possession, unlike the Wings in overtime the other night.
We don't talk about that.
Didn't even get a chance. Here we go. 2-on-1. 2-on-1. Oh, he just missed it. Oh, all right. It's 2-on-1 on the other way. Oh,
look at the wheel that gets there.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Pettinger's showing some speed. Oh, he's gassed now, though. Uh-oh.
Oh, yep. Switch him off. All right.
Gettinger has these random bursts of speed, and I go, where is that every game? Uh-oh. Okay.
He's either
our other guy there.
Sleeping meds or cocaine, right? Oh, you didn't listen to that episode, did you?
No.
They Grindline had mentioned I can't remember what player it was. They're like, he's either totally asleep or on cocaine. Like it's one or the other. I can't remember which Wings player they were talking about. All right, here we go. 2.5. 2.5 left in overtime. Shots are 26-25. Griffins. Kosa's got it. He's holding it. He needs to get rid of it. All right, here we go.
No shots for either team so far in overtime here.
There we go. There we go. Oh, he blows a tire. We need to play smart here. Okay. Now let's go back the other way. So this has been an exciting overtime, which
very much back and forth, but nobody's getting shots on goal.
Yeah. Oh, he was just taken down, and he took his guy down too.
I mean, if you're gonna fall like that, Simon Edmondson, at least you could take down the guy with you. So I'll take that.
Yeah, you kind of have to in overtime.
Zarnik, Hirose, and Edmondson there as well.
I just lose the puck.
Or no, Zarnik, Hirose, and Rafferty right now. Taro turns it over behind the net and goes off.
1.5 left. Oh, that was good. That was a good takeaway.
Very nice, Carter.
Out of the zone. Good work. All right, now here comes Rockford again.
I don't like this.
With some speed. Just stick behind the net. That's I don't know who's that. It was one of the Griffins players, but they've been off.
That was Mazur's stick. He went off for a change. Now.
All right. 50 seconds
Rockford
left.
Camera magically zooms in randomly.
Holy crap. This might go to this. All right. We got to end this. 45 seconds. I like this play. Oh. And they miss. And they shoot it all the way back down. Kosa's got it. He's setting it up.
Kosa breaks it. It's no. Oh, could you imagine?
I would have a heart attack. Literally, I would have a heart attack. All right, now they're just killing time against the board. All right.
We're going to go to shootout here, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, who knows? Oh, good save, Kos. Good save. There we go. There we go. We got 6 seconds. Can we make one last attempt? 3 seconds left. 2, 1. You have to shoot. Save. Oh, we're going to shootout. Wow. What?
What is up with our awareness and not knowing when to shoot the puck at the end of the freaking period, man? My God. Elmer's done it a couple times, and now Bergie does it right there. All right. Heading to a shootout. They're just making us work extra tonight.
Gosh. We start late. We end late. At least I've 8.
That's what we do best, you know.
I
can't remember the last Costa shootout here. Do you?
I think he's won every shootout he's been in. Oh, why do they post? Why did this guy post cheaters on our page?
I'm
Oh,
very curious to see who Watson goes with here.
all right. Rockford goes first. Yep. Here he goes. Oh, Costa save. He just has to stay patient. Don't bite like Trey Augustine does.
Wow, way to throw Trey right under the bus
Sorry.
there. Elmer
Sorry,
Soderblom
Trey.
is our first shooter.
Oh, what was he doing? Last year's Elmer would have scored that. All right, Rockford's up.
I have question marks around that one.
Goes wide left. Tries to fake Kosa. Kosa stops him. He's literally just laying on the ice. I think that's a new stick. Oh, I think that is a new stick for Coast tonight too.
Costa's got a whole new setup besides his mask.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, Bergie, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, on the outside of the net. Oh, he was too wide. He had him beat.
What is happening? Come on, boys.
Why just be like an 8-round shootout?
Yeah, third round in the shootout here. Nobody has scored.
Oh,
David Gust.
Oh, that's a great save by Coast. Puts the glove down.
I'm glad the iPad run the whole shootout here. There's just highlight reel clip after highlight reel clip for Kosa here. My God.
He's getting that podcast bump today.
Oh my God.
Who is this?
Austin Zarnik up next for Grand Rapids here.
Goes in fast, he stops. Oh, and he gets him in the 5-hole. Oh. That's it. That's the win.
That's a dub, baby.
Thank freaking God. Austin Zarnik. You, buddy. You.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, man.
Holy smokes.
What a terrible third period, but what a way to end it. Way to get the 2 points.
A game that should not have gone to a shootout. Went to a shootout, and here we go. Griffins win. That is win number 6 in a row, 7th on the road in a row for the Grand Rapids Griffins. What a unit right now.
Is that really Dominic Hasek?
No, dude, Coast, man. Absolutely. First star of the game. Round of applause, Sebastian Kosa. Silencing the haters left and right. That's all this kid does.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he stepped up when he needed to. He really. We shouldn't have had to have him like steal the game, but you get to see the able go. Yeah. But yeah, it's team defense. I mean, hopefully it's better next game. Did he get a
defense
star?
has to be better next game.
Sarnik gets a star. Oh.
Sarnik is going to be your first star of the game.
That's crazy. I thought Kosa played way Kosa should have been the third. He should have taken it over Didier. They don't appreciate goalies down in Rockford.
I mean, the 2 hottest teams in the AHL right now are in the Central Division. The Milwaukee Admirals, who've won 12 straight, and the Grand Rapids Griffins, who've won 6 straight now. This is crazy.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. We're on a 6-game win streak now.
Your mind blanked when I said that, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's also 7 in a row on the road.
7 on the road. Too. Oh, I saw these stats earlier today. I was like, I wonder if we're going to be able to continue this. Oh,
it's our longest winning streak of the season for sure. We were capped at 5 on the last one and push it to 6 on this one with 2 games against Manitoba after the All-Star break. And, I don't know if anyone needs to be reminded. Manitoba in their last 10 is 3-6-1, and they just lost again tonight. So it's yeah, everything's looking up for us now. And Texas losing tonight too, buddy. That means we are tied for second in the Central Division going into the All-Star break.
Good night, Randy. Thank you for chatting in. Thanks for the questions. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Final thoughts on the game before we wrap, sir?
Oh, it's good to go into the All-Star break with a win and on a huge win streak. Now get some health, get the boys rested up. Maybe send Brogan back to Detroit. Who knows? I'm kidding. He played well. I thought he played okay, right? But yeah, it's a huge win. Huge. We didn't come from behind this game, which is odd. For the last few games, we've had to come back from the third period. We gave up the lead. This game should have never went into overtime or shootout. We should have had this. But it was good to still salvage points. 2 points. This division could come down to 1 point at the end. Like we saw last year.
I mean, this game really shows like the resilience of the Rockford Ice Hogs here. I mean, the first 2 periods, 7 shots on goal for them. In the first 2 periods, 11 shots for Grand Rapids. And then the third period comes around and Rockford outshoots Grand Rapids 12-4 and gets the only shot on goal in overtime. But Sebastian Kosa, man, again, stopped 25 of 27 tonight, continuing his great trend. So good win for the boys. Great way to head the All-Star break. We have a fun episode to record coming up here on Sunday. We'll have that posted on Monday for everyone. But thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Appreciate it. And again, reminder that this podcast is sponsored by Everything Hockey. Go to everythinghockey.com, get 10% off using code WEST. And shout out to the Hockey Podcast Network and DraftKings as well. So I have nothing else to add tonight, sir. Let's wrap this up. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat food. You got to eat during this. So
you want some chicken?
You go. Dude, that sound is so good. But anyways, everybody have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you all on Monday.
Bye.